Hey everybody, my name is Kismet. I am the leader and founder of one of the longest running gaming guilds, Kismet Ring of Destiny, and we're ready to play some more Fallout Shelter. That's right. Get that sound going. That's right, we're going to go ahead and play some more Fallout Shelter. This is a bonus stream. That means we just chill out. We have a good time. I've got my water handy. I'm doing very good. By the way, got on the scale again today. Still 170. I'm not going up, though I have do a little cheating recently. My wife is making incredibly great food, and I'm trying to resist it, but sometimes it is hard to resist. But still 170, still going to the gym, still feeling awesome. Again, I'm the leader of one of the longest running gaming guilds. We've been together over 14 years. I've had over 800 members. And I've played a lot of games, both my team and solo games. And one of my favorite games here, Fallout Shelter. Now you can see we're going to enter Vault 45, my semi-famous vault. I'm one of the original Fallout Shelter streamers. At the very beginning, I've actually been streaming it way back since it launched back on June 14th of last year. I was usually the only person streaming sometimes, but now I've got lots of company, and that's just fine. A lot of people loving that Fallout Shelter. I love it. And we're going to play on the PC. Now, the PC, I think, hands down, is probably the best version. I'm sorry, but it is an incredibly great version of the game. I incredibly love to play it. It's like renewing my want to play it, though I have played it non-stop for over a year. Since June 14th, I've played my Vault 45 on my iPad right here. Boom, the same vault. And sustained that vault for over a year. Now, what I usually do here at the very beginning is talk a bit about me and myself to give you guys a bit of an intro, as well as I talk about the fact that I have a whole bunch of videos that will help you get a great start. Now, the beginning of your vault is everything, I think. I think you can either make it 1,000 times harder or 1,000 times easier. So I'm going to go ahead and throw those in the chat right there, as well as all my guild information, because I usually get that question very early on. So there's all my guild information in the chat. My guild is called Kismet Ring of Destiny. We've been around since the lineage days. Again, 800 plus members. Actually, I have to start saying 900 plus members now, because I got even more new members and a lot of really awesome people, as well as all my old-time legendary members who've come back to the game. We play some Star Wars. We're going to play some Star Citizen, Shroud of the Avatar, any game that strikes my members' fancy. We will be playing that. But right now, we're playing this, Fallout Shelter. So again, lots of links in the chat. For Star Wars, for Guild Wars 2, for Star Citizen, and of course all those links and whatnot are in there as well. So let's dive in. I like to just dive in, give a little bit of an intro, and then dive right into the game. So where we left off is we put everybody in night mode. Now this is like day number 7 or so. I can't remember what day it is, but it is an incredibly great start in the vault. Now, if you'd like to see the vault from the very beginning, I also have those up on my YouTube channel. You can check that. It's day 6 officially in the game. Basically, you can watch all that stuff up on my YouTube channel, including full streams. The full stream from beginning to end. You can see all my best tips on there as well, any new tips that I'm talking about, and all the new stuff in Fallout Shelter. If you've not played it in a while, let me give you just one more link in the chat. And that is to get the PC version for free. That's right, it is for free. Oop, I typed the wrong thing. Try typing the right thing this time. There we go. This way, you can go get it, download it for free, play it on your machine directly from Bethesda. If you haven't played it in a while, or if you've never played it, I definitely suggest to give it a go. It is super, super fun to play. Oh, this time I got 98% happiness, my people. That is an improvement. You can see here I've got mostly A's and a little bit, or A minuses here and some A's there. 98% happiness. Now, here I am back in the vault. Now, this is what you want to see. Look at this beautifulness, right? Every single person in the vault has leveled up. Everybody down here has finished their items. These guys all leveled up. We got ladies here who are ready to give me some more dwellers here in a minute. And we've got to use our cats to help them out. But let's go ahead and start right here. Look, we've got our first max person right here, which is my main strength guy, Tues. He's max. We're going to go ahead and put him into the strength. Now, I am deficient there on power because I'm just coming back after playing. So I've got to get them back in there real quick. I'm going to do that, and then we're going to do some shout-outs here. See who's hanging out in the stream right away. And if you're hanging out right now, guess what? I'm going to give you some bonus Kiss Caps in just a second here. Let me get all my power guys back in here before I shut down my entire vault. Now, I got to be careful not to click right there. Otherwise, what will happen is she'll be born without using my extra bonus that I have. Now, somewhere, there are some cats. I got to find them cats. I don't know where those cats are. Let's go ahead and click. Oh, there's one right there. We got one in there? No, okay. So we've got to get this cat right here. I don't know whose cat that is. Let's go ahead and try to hit these ladies without accidentally. There's the cat right there. I'm going to set that to none. Now, you can actually click on her without clicking the top part there, and the child will not be born, which is awesome, because I can use my +1 to child specials. That means that when the child's born, they'll already have a boost at the very beginning. So you want to use this effectively every time you have a child. So, boom. There we go. Gloria Air Julie is now born. And this person can now go up here. I'm going to go ahead and also get that cat back from her. None. There we go. And then all of these peeps over here. I'm going to get this girl right here. I'm going to give her the cat. I'm going to have another child born. Boom, of Susan and Noah. Oh, and we've got a quest in the wasteland. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. I don't want to miss out on that. Let's do that right here at the top of the stream. All right, let's go. And I'm going to do some shout-outs. Hey, it's Kivo. Kitty Cat hanging out. Assassin. Hello, hello. Always great to see you. We got Penguins. What's up? What's up? We got Slammer. What's up? Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Kitty Cat says, Kismet, I've been following your tips, and they work amazingly. I was just having a lot of problem because the lack of storage at the start. Yes, I'm not a big fan of storage at the start, and that's because I used to play before they added junk. Now that they added junk, it is a lot harder to just ignore that storage. You have to add it at some time. But if your people don't have vault suits, and if your people don't have weapons, you should not be adding storage. You should put your weapons in just randomly on them. Just empty out your warehouse as much as you can. Though you're going to run into eventually where you have too much junk and you have to expand it anyway. I know it's a bummer. I know it's a bummer, but such is the new way the game plays. And that's okay. That's okay. At least you're not burning so many caps at the very beginning like you used to. It was a waste. I burned way too much caps on doing that. By the way, I'm going to take that and put that in my nice things that people say, because that is a super sweet thing. Thank you so much for those kind words. We got Creepy hanging out, kids. Did you know Mr. Henny will collect resources on the entire floor, not just one room? I did know that, Creepy. That's why you got to build, eventually got to build your vault in a horizontal fashion as opposed to a vertical fashion, which is how I normally build it. I typically build all my rooms vertically and then eventually switch them over to horizontally. But I think this time I'm going to try to convert them earlier to a more horizontal resource than a vertical resource, which is what I normally do. So we're going to see how that goes. We're going to see how it goes as we go along here. All right. And we got Final Nightmare hanging out. Hello, hello. Hi, sorry, can't say. I just want to say hi. Well, you can drop by anytime, Penguins. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. I appreciate it big time. All right. I did know that, but hey, I don't mind hearing the same thing again. Skeevo, I told you what guild it is. That's why they call me Kismet, by the way. I usually answer people's questions before I even know they're asking them. How about that? And of course, we got G-Dub hanging out. Now, for you guys being so awesome, hanging out in my stream at the very beginning, you guys are chilling out. Guess what? I'm going to give you all some bonus Kiz Caps. Now, if you don't know what Kiz Caps are, they are my currency, my loyalty currency for hanging out in the stream. Now, what can you get with them? You can request a song if you get enough of them. I'll play it live on the stream. You can also, boom, there you go. Everybody gets some free Kiz Caps. You can also be part of our contests and giveaways. Now, we get a lunchbox today. We're going to get to play Kismet's lunchbox guessing game for the very first time using my reward system. So we'll be able to go in there. Everybody will be able to bet their caps. And if you win, then you get a huge chunk of the cap. So very, very fun to do. I've yet to try it yet, so maybe this will be the stream. You never know. We never know. We're going to try it hopefully today. So let's go in here and let's see who is under fire here. Oh, it's my character, Kismet. Here he is. He's got 6... oh, he found himself a flamethrower, too. Look at him go. Awesome. He's got 6 rataways, or 6 rataways, 6 stem packs left. Let's see how he does. Let's go. Let's see what this encounter is all about. Get on in there, bro. For some reason, I can't click on it. I'm trying to just click on it. Oh, got some bad guys. Whoa, Rad Scorpion. Oh, my first Rad Scorpion. Get him with the flamethrower. Oh, my gosh. He barely takes any damage. Now I'm in trouble. I'm going to need a critical or I'm dead meat. I feel like I'm going to die. Heal up. burn every last one of them, but I'm definitely gonna die. Look how much damage he's taking versus how much damage I'm taking. From to hit me one more time and then boom. I'll use them up. Might as well use them up. I can't get any more though until this encounter is over. Now you do get a thing over your head though. I don't trust that thing, so because I've actually died by waiting for that thing to come up because they threw a grenade and I died on this character. Yeah, he's not gonna make it. Not unless I get a critical. Okay, here it is. This is gonna be the deciding factor right here. If I get a green one, then I may win. But if I don't get a green one, I'm probably going to die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 6. Oh no, I failed. Oh, I took too long. I was indecisive. That was my bad. I was indecisive. I was waiting for the green to show up. So it flashes 6 times. We just learned there. All right, let's hope we get it again. We don't even need that menu now. We don't even need that menu because we don't have a thing. We don't have a stim pack. We're going to die. We all gonna die. I don't think you can run away. Can I pull him out of here? Nope. Can't pull him out. He's a dead man. Oh. Now this is actually the second one I failed. If I had done that critical, but hey, that's the way it goes, you know. You're gonna, sometimes you succeed, sometimes you fail. Don't get upset about it. It's okay. You know, rip, it happens. No, it happens, but that's okay. I've got plenty of cash. I've got 6,000. I go ahead and revive my guy. He's been out there for 2 days, 5 hours. I consider that an incredibly great run. Look at all this awesome stuff that he's got. Look at all that sweet stuff. Oh, lab coats. Cool, so I'm gonna go ahead and recall him. So I rezzed him and recalled him. He's got 6,000 caps on him. And I just used 1,000, which means I'm still going to get 5,000 caps from him. So no worries. Now, while we're at it here, let's go ahead and keep going because look at that. We stayed out in the wasteland too long. We've got to get our people here. We've got to get our people back in our resources. Now, if your resources are red like that, don't worry. Don't have a panic attack. Just go for it. Oh, and I got another person who is maxed there. Awesome. So I got 2 people who have got maxed out. Oh, there we go. 2 people backed out. And you can see I'm purposely trying not to accidentally have those children born. Oh, I forgot to get the cat back. Got to get that cat back. All right, and we're going to go to this girl here. And we're going to have the child born. Okay. I'm going to go to her again, take the cat back. I think I have 2 cats. I have another one somewhere. Somewhere. Right on. Oh, mysterious stranger right there. Boom. Thanks for those free caps, bro. Thanks for appearing right under my cursor. All right. And let's get these ladies back in here. Let's go ahead and get that cat back. And there we go. So you can constantly take stuff in and off of people, and you're good to go. Why is the guy with a lab coat in the perception? That's fail. That's fail right there. That's a whole lot of fail. But then again, is he IR? No, he's my main guy. No, I don't. Sometimes it gets switched around. Pretty weird. I think it's me just rushing at the end of the thing. It happens. All right, and again, we'll go ahead and get my Kia girl in here. Give her the cat. Another child born. So we're trying to push forward past 50 now. What's going to start happening is we're going to start getting death claws. So that's why I kind of stall for a little bit around 45 people in normal mode, so that I don't start getting a ton of death claws, just kill all my people. Otherwise, you're in big, big trouble. So she's got the cat. We'll have another child born. Then I'll get the cat back. Again, just kind of rinse and repeat here as I'm putting all my people back. Now notice how I'm not panicking. I'm not worried. Oh my gosh, oh, it's red, it's red. That's because I know I have plenty of people to regain my resources. And that's what it's all about. Being able to manage your vault, knowing that you have enough resources, to recover when your resources are low. And that's, if you learn only one thing in my stream, that's make sure not to go and get all crazy about your stuff turning red. Now don't leave it alone forever, obviously, otherwise you are gonna be in trouble. But if you know you've got your stuff well balanced, you should be able to recover, no problem. All right, look at all these children being born. And these, what they do is they take about 3 hours to be born, and then about another 3 hours to grow up. All right, now that's my primary resources. Now you're going to see my resources start to gain back very, very quickly here. And I'll get them all back. And I'll max out again here in just a minute. And this girl here, we'll level her up. Go ahead and give her the cat. We'll have a child born. Again, I'm going to speed up a little bit here. You'll see me go a little bit faster. You guys kind of get the idea of this. There we go. Hey, Captain Rex, what's up, man? Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Bonus stream today. We're just chilling out. Hey, Blue Fire. We got DW Testman hanging out. What's up? What's up? Thanks, everybody, for chilling out in the stream. So yes, we're playing a lot of Fallout Shelter, as you can tell. If you haven't noticed, by the way, I did upload some more Fallout Shelter videos. Finally, man, those take a really long time to upload. They're like 5 hours. That one I uploaded, number 3, was 5 hours long, and then the other one's 3 hour long. Those things are literally like 50 to 60 gigs that I'm uploading to YouTube. They are very, very humongous, but for you guys, nothing is too impossible. I hear the mysterious stranger. Let's find him. Let's find him. He's hiding here somewhere. He's hiding good because I don't see him. He's usually like right in plain sight, and I see him right the last second before he disappears. Right there. Gotcha. Oh, jackpot! 23,000. Look at this. I got 44,000 caps. I thought I had 6,000. Then I realized that was just on that one person. I've already got 44,000 caps. This is only day 6 in the actual game. Which is pretty incredible. It's a pretty incredible start. Now, did I cheat? Did I shortcut? Did I buy lunch boxes? I played this game for over a year. You want to know how many lunch boxes I've bought? 0. None. Because it's pay to win. You can pay to win totally. Now, of course, it's your game. If you like opening lunch boxes, you want to pay for lunch boxes, more power to you. Your game. I just don't like doing it because what it does is it shortens my journey. It makes me not want to play the game if the game is too easy. I don't like robbing myself of enjoyment of the game. And that's exactly what will happen if I do that. I'll rob myself out of the enjoyment. Alright, let's level these guys up. Let's give this girl the kitty cat if we got the cat back. Yes, we did. Alright. And we should break 60. There we go. We broke 60 now. Oops. Broke 60 now. Go back where you were. Go back where you were. So we broke 60 now, so at any time we could get attacked by Deathclaw. So we need to be ready for that. I think I got the cat back. Get that cat back. So what I need to do is get this all squared away as quickly as possible. I need to collect my resources while I'm at it. Look, I got my water back already. My food is close. It'll be back here in just a minute or two. Let's get all these people here. There's my other cat right there. There's my other kitty cat. Alright, which we roll? This one here. Okay, and we'll get that child. So what I'm trying to do is trying to push to the whole next level right around 75 people. So I was at 50 or close to 50. And now I'm pushing to 75. Up. I didn't get to the cat in time. Okay, that one I messed up. Misclicked. Sometimes what it does is it moves while you're doing it, especially when like an event happens, and it moves and it screws you up like that. I wish I could turn that off. I wish I could go in and say, yo, do not move to event. Do not slide me across when I don't want to. Now, right now, you notice I can't click on this girl. That's because my vault is now full. I can't add anybody else. Pull both of them up. And so I've got to expand my living quarters. Now, I'm not going to keep my living quarters here. So I'm going to go ahead and add it down here at the bottom. I'm going to add so another elevator. Again, you notice how I've stacked everything kind of off by itself there. Anything happens in there, there it'll be. So I don't like to upgrade my living quarters because I know I'm going to move them later. So I just kind of put them down there out of the way. So I'm 62 of 70 now. So I'm going to add another person to the vault. And you see I'm very heavily adding a lot of people to the vault right now because I have the cash at 44,000 that I can use. And I have the amount of people and weapons that I need to defend my vault. So that's what I'm doing right now. As you can see, don't worry, we're gonna get to all this down here. I hear the mysterious stranger. I'll give him a good look-see. If I don't find him within a reasonable amount of time, I'll just ignore him and let him go away. Especially if it's like an event time. It's in the middle of an event. I don't know. If it's in the middle of an event, I'll just ignore them altogether. All right, she's ready. See how it scrolls up like that? I wish it would stop scrolling like that. Every time it scrolls. Look, I'm going to put it on this girl. I want to go and do all these, right? But when I put it on there and then I click it, it scrolls to the upper left of the vault. Why it does that, it doesn't serve any game purpose at all for it to do that. I don't know why it does that. I guess somebody thought it would look cool, but it is a little annoying. See that? Isn't that a little annoying? It's the only little nitpick I have with this game is the auto scrolling. And they could add a thing in preferences so I could turn it off. I mean, they could leave it on for the first time player. I can understand why it's useful for the first time player, but for the long time player who's just trying to go through a whole sequence of events here, it can be a little annoying. See, that constant scroll in the upper left there. Constant scroll in the upper left. Now, I'm also going to need a lot more resources in the long run because I have a ton of children in here that are literally going to take 3 hours to level up. But I've nearly got 70 people. I think I've only got a few more. Let's go down here. Oh, I didn't get the cat back. This girl's got the cat. Actually, I got 2 cats over here. Who has the cat? Who's got that cat? This one. So I got those cats from lunch boxes, and also from one from a lunchbox, I believe, and then one from a quest. There we go. We've got a room unlocked now. Let's give this. Oh, this girl's already got a thing. Let's go and just throw her somewhere. Get her out of the way. Go ahead and add, because I took her out of the room so I could assign this other girl the other cat. There's no more room. All right, so we'll go ahead and expand a little bit more. And now we're really gearing up. We're hitting 70 plus people. Now we got to be ready for death claws. We got to make sure we have lots of stim packs and rataways to keep going. He was in the agility room, Kismet. Yep, he was. Hanging out in the agility room. What's this dweller's weapon damage? Which dweller? Which dweller are you talking about, bro? Oh yeah, death claws and survival. They spawn at 35 dwellers. Let's just say my vault was destroyed. Same here, kitty cat. I'm a huge fan of Fallout 4. Huge fan of Fallout 1 and all the other Fallouts. Big fan, a huge fan as well of Fallout Shelter. I've streamed it all of this time and played it all of this time. And I'm not a fan of the survival mode here in Fallout Shelter. I'm sorry to say, I'm just going to be honest. I'm just not a fan of it because it's just so heartbreaking. It is so heartbreaking when those death claws sweep in and perma-kill your people, right? Because you've spent hours and hours and hours playing and they die, right? Even if they were disabled for an hour, it'd be better than them permanently dying. Or if they were put in timeout, or they were put in jail, or some other mechanic other than permadeath of your people, because it literally makes me not want to play that mode. Now, I've been procrastinating playing that mode because every time I get on here for bonus streams, I say, oh yeah, we're going to try the survival mode, because you can tell I don't want to play it. I don't want to play that, and that's not a good thing. If you create a mechanic that makes people not want to play the survival mode, then you've done it wrong, right? Now, what they did right in Fallout 4 is they made the survival mode fun. They made it more fun, tougher, but more fun. Right? You got all these other things you do. It changes the way you play your game. They didn't just make everything harder. They didn't just make it take a half hour to kill a deathclaw, right? They just make everything a bullet sponge. What they did is they went in and they added some really intuitive gameplay that require you to do all these other things to survive. And that's cool, because I play a whole different way in the new survival mode than any of the other modes I played before. And it forces you to play a different way, and I love that about it. I love that about it. So, home run for survival mode, the new survival mode, even the old survival mode I like too in Fallout 4. But I'd say a D- for the survival mode here in Fallout Shelter. Or if they just turn the death claws down a little bit. Death claws are way too overpowered, especially very early on in your vault. You cross that 35 dweller threshold, and if you don't have the best armor and the best weapons in the game, you're dead. And I've lost 25 vaults, 25 tries. I mean, it's not like I tried it once and then gave up. I mean, I tried it again and again. I was going to make a video on survival mode and everything. The only video I can make on survival mode is just my people dying over and over again, right? And I consider myself pretty decent at the game. It's just not enjoyable. If it was enjoyable, I'm sure I could slog through it. I'm sure I could slog through it, get to $200, and get there and prove to everybody, look, here, I can do it in survival mode. But it's not fun. It's got to be fun, or I won't play it. And then I won't tell you guys about it either. I won't make a video about it. I won't do any of that. It's got to be fun. So that would be my two suggestions of Bethesda. One, turn down the death claws in survival mode. They're just too deadly. And don't make people die after they spent 10, 20, 30, 40, 200 hours building them up in survival mode. I think that was a mistake to make everybody perma-die. The other thing is, please stop the scrolling. Hashtag or at Fallout hashtag please stop the scrolling. Stop the scrolling insanity. They could add a thing right here, auto scrolling, and you could just turn it off. That would be awesome. That'd be awesome. So that's my shout out to Bethesda. So there we go. That's my honest opinion of the survival mode. Now, am I going to try it again? For sure. For sure I'm going to try it again. I don't know. I haven't tried it in the new one, but there's just something holding me back from trying it because I have a feeling I'm going to be just as disappointed as I was in the previous mode. But I absolutely love this mode, though. This mode is very, very fun. Your people don't perma-die. You can remove them if you want. In the old days, you had to actually kill them out of your vault. Now you can just boot them out of your vault. So very, very cool. So I've got some crafting down here, and I was specifically waiting on that. You can see I'm making a weapon, so this is new to the game. You collect junk just like you would in Fallout 4, and then you can craft things. Now, right now I'm crafting some weapons. So I've got a nice +7 laser weapon there I made, and then also a nice perception boost there. I hear him again. I hear him again. Where are you hiding, you sneaky little... Now, the bigger your vault gets, the tougher it is to find this dude. He is so sneaky. Sneaky McSneaky. I don't know where he is. I don't know. I got 43,000. I don't have to worry about it right now. Okay, so I got a new outfit, so I'm going to go look at all my peeps hanging out in here. I'm going to get this guy right here. He's already got a +2, but I'm going to give him a +3. Now he's doing good. Look at all my people all looking good. She's actually got a +4, I think. Yeah, she got a +4. So she's good. That room is now complete. Same thing here with my agility room. Notice they've all got outfits now. That room is complete. I've got a ton of people here on stem packs. Let's see what we got. We're 13, so we need to pull a bunch of people in there, get them going on those stem packs. I've also got a girl down here. I accidentally put in intelligence somehow. Probably swapped it with that other girl accidentally. But such is the way it goes. Sometimes you can't tell because they're pregnant, so you don't know which one goes to what room, right? Especially since you're trying to pull them in there as quick as possible. If that happens, don't worry about it. Just roll on. No biggie. No biggie. All right, and I've got a whole bunch of other crew here, which are my Radaway crew. Now, how do I know they're my Radaway crew? Well, if I go there, under their name, it's intelligence and R for Radaway. So I know exactly what room they're in. So if I put them in training and I'm pulling them out, I have an idea. Okay, well, those people go there and the other people go the other place and so on. And so on. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to start gearing up the rest of the vault here. Now we're going to start moving down our living quarters, down to the bottom some more. And we're going to pull these living quarters out a little bit at a time, and then we're going to put another Radaway room there, and all of our people, when they grow up, are going to go into that room, and this way I have 2 rooms producing a ton of Radaways, which I'm going to need to fight off the death claws, because they'll come in relentless after a while, just relentless again and again. Now I have 3 new buildings because I pushed so far forward. The barbershop, which I find mostly useless, purely cosmetic. Nuclear reactor, which I'm definitely going to switch all of my power over the nuclear reactor. The garden, which is totally useless, and I'm going to completely and utterly ignore. And then the water purifier, again, utterly ignore. And then the Nuka-Cola bottler, which is the greatest thing in the game. So you'll see me only use the nuclear reactor and the Nuka-Cola bottler. And I will actually remove all of my other power, all my other food, all my other water, and just use nuclear reactors and Nuka-Cola. Now, how many do you need total? Say you have a vault with 200 people. How much do you need total to run a full-size vault? All you need, 9 fully upgraded reactors, and 3, or 2, you can probably get away with 2, but 3 is usually where I aim for Nuka-Cola bottlers. That's it. That's all you need. 9 nuclear reactors, 3 Nuka-Cola bottlers, and you can run a full 200-person vault easily, especially if your people are all got their stats at maximum and whatnot. And that's what we've been working on. That's why we keep putting them in night mode. That's why we put them in training when we log out. That's what I call night mode. You put them in training, you send them in the wasteland, you do a whole bunch of stuff so that when you're not playing, they're off doing a whole bunch of stuff, right? Oh, I hear them again. Right there. Boom. Gotcha. Hey, Final Nightmare. Thanks for hanging out. Weapon crafting. Yes, I was doing some weapon crafting there. Let's see. Kitty Cat says the garden and the water purification aren't the upgrades for the food and water rooms. They are in their own right. Now, if you're unlike me, where you jump forward, over here, that you jump forward. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to 70 people, right? That's going to unlock the nuclear reactor. That's what I'm looking for, right? I don't care about the barber shop. I don't care about the charisma room. I don't care about the garden, which is going to give you more food, or the water is going to give you more water. The Nuka-Cola bottler gives you both water and food, both things in one building. So less people producing more water and food. So it's actually the best, but it's really, really expensive. So watch out when you don't take your water out first before you put your Nuka-Colas in first. Establish your Nuka-Colas, then you take your other rooms out. That's a Kismet tip that is so important. If you only learn one thing in my stream, that's the one to learn. Do not take your other buildings out until you got your Nuka-Cola or whatever you're replacing them with squared away. Otherwise, it'll be a cascade failure in your vault. So again, I'm just going to skip over garden and water purifiers and go right to Nuka-Cola. Now I'm at 70 people right now. So once these people grow up, way over there. Uh-oh, I'm getting those dudes now. Go ahead and see if we can get that rad roach there. I'm gonna leave that girl there just in case. I'm gonna run some of these defenders down here. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Down there now. Oh, he just jumps around the vault. Come on. He jumps around the vault. Get him. Ah, there we go. It's another one there. So I see he goes away there, but then he appears in 2 other rooms. All right, now we're stepping it up. Now I've got to watch because he's going to appear in some other room somewhere. Got him. All right, got that one. Pulling people. Is that it? Event over? Alright, I got him. I got some. And one of the coolest things, of course, everybody just goes back to where they were, which is cool. Now you can see Mr. Handy here running across, grabbing both of these rooms here. I've got another Mr. Handy down here who will go along and grab this room over here, because these other 2 rooms are training rooms right now. And eventually I'll build it, like I was talking about at the top of the stream, where I would build them horizontal instead of vertical. Now, all of that stuff is going to happen actually further down in the vault. Right about here is where I'm going to start all my production rooms. So up at the top is going to be my training rooms, and up toward the down toward the bottom are going to be actually my production rooms. This way, my production is not interrupted by Deathclaws or Raiders or whatever constantly comes in from the top. Okay? And now that I have lots of caps, I'm going to be working on that. Now also I'm having trouble struggling with my power right now. So I've got to kind of watch my power, try to get it going. But notice the only rooms to go out are the rooms I don't care about, way down here at the bottom, because I made my vault specifically for that reason the way it is. Because the power's up here, but the ones I don't need are way down there. So when they go off, no big deal, I don't care, because it's not affecting my primary production rooms, which is what I want to worry about, my primary thing. Now I'm going to start running some power across here as well. And I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start running power here, and I think I'm going to swap out some of this stuff up here at the top, probably this power room right here, swap that power room out and start to build some significant power rooms here at the bottom. Now everybody else here, let's go ahead and make sure we've got everybody going here. Let's see, we've got all 6. Nope. We've got 2 more running around the vault somewhere. We're going to go ahead and scroll down. Now again, I have them named a very specific way. They have IR in the front. That's how I can tell that they belong in that particular room. And let's just go ahead and double check. I'm clicking the clipboard, by the way, which is down there. You can't see it below my interface. 6 of 6 there, looking good. I love using the clipboard. Great way to pull people to the vault door when trouble goes on. Great way to pull people to a specific room. And then also check and make sure that production is going. Okay, so the other thing again is right here, the crafting. I'm going to go ahead and have it craft yet again another weapon here if we have enough to make a weapon. Now, right about this time here, the best weapon I have, I'm going to go under cost, and we're going to see that the best weapon that I can make here in this lower tier, I just went past it, is this rusty laser pistol. I'm going to make one more, so I'm going to go ahead and start that going. There we go. And then down here, I don't need to craft another one of those, because actually these guys here are going to become obsolete. This whole room is going to become obsolete, and this whole room is going to become obsolete. All these people are going to become obsolete. They will actually become my explorers. All the people in these rooms are going to become my explorers eventually. And I'll show you why later on as we get to that. The Assassin Kids, how long are you going to stream for? I think about another couple hours, about 5 o'clock my time. A pretty nice bonus stream going on here. Kids, does strength affect your damage to enemies? Yes, it does, and so does your perception. Both of those affect your damage. Of course, endurance is what reduces your damage. Are you going to play Fallout 4 later? Maybe Final Nightmare. I do get that question. Hey, Black Hawk, thanks for ringing out. Oh, I didn't know the Nuka-Cola bottler. Yes, the Nuka-Cola kitty cat. You add Nuka-Colas once you have lots of cash, though. Again, don't add them unless you have lots of cash like I do. And even I don't have enough. Even that's not enough. You literally need like 500,000 caps to do it. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Peanut Butt! Great name. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out, man. Thank you. Let's show them some love in the chat, everybody. Okay, so look at how quickly I recovered. I set up a whole bunch of stuff there. I added a whole bunch of people. I went from 50 to 70 because I had enough money up there, and I had enough people queued up while I was offline. So that when I come back to the game, boom, the children are born. So I don't have to sit here and wait 3 hours. I come back, boom, they're born. I could even get out of the game right now, come back in another 3 hours, and then they'll be born, and then I could work them however I wanted to, right? But I'm going to go ahead and just set up a bunch of stuff first. Now, another thing we need to check. We leveled up every single person in the vault. We got them all back where they go. We got some new weapons and outfits. We got our crafting going on. We also need to check our people in the wasteland. You're going to see that most of my people are dead. Now, one of the questions I get all the time, Kismet, how long do you send your people out to the wasteland? Well, I send them out to the wasteland until that happens, until they die. Because when I have so many caps, I don't care. I don't care if it costs me 600 caps. I'm going to get 1,600 back from this guy. But I want him to go as long as he possibly can and get as much stuff as he can. And then I'll just revive him and recall him back to the thing, and then he'll be back in about 8 hours. Now, sometimes they go out for like 3 or 4 days, and then of course it takes half the time to get back, 2 or 4 days, or 2 or 3 days. Now, if this guy, say he was low health and he had like no stem packs left, which he doesn't, and he's almost at the very bottom here, and he's on his way back, don't worry about it. They get a free ride back. They don't take any damage, any radiation on the way back to the vault. So they can run all the way back to the vault, and you don't have to worry about them at all. All right, so you get a free run back. Same thing here with Paul. He's got 1,300 caps. Going to cost me about 651, but look at all the sweet loot he's got. Oh, he's got a ton of awesome stuff. Let's revive him. Let's recall, and he got himself a laser weapon too. Very nice. Next, we got Keyblade Knight, who is actually one of my awesome people in the wasteland. Look at that awesome gun that she got. Again, look at that, 3,844. Why does she have 3,844? 884. 884 caps, and the other guys only have like 15. And they've been out there longer. Well, that's because she's got the +5 luck outfit. The luck outfit actually gets you more caps in the wasteland than any other outfit. So you give them your best luck outfit, you send them out there, you let them collect you a massive amount of caps. I've personally got 24,000 bottle caps from just one person going to the wasteland and bringing all those caps back. I think it was actually Baby Bananas who was the one who did that, by the way. So there we go. Final Nightmare already answered that question, but I'll answer it again, maybe later. Maybe I'll play some Fallout 4 later. We'll see. Not during this bonus stream, though, but we're going to play some Fallout Shelter for right now. All right, now IRA Mike, hands down, has absolutely been killing it in the wasteland. Look at this stuff he's got. Look at that. Rows and scrolls and scrolls. I'm going to have to add more storage to carry all that stuff. Look at that. He has absolutely been killing it in there. He's got himself a nice Gauss rifle. He's got my little parrot named Rocky. We'll go ahead and revive and recall him. And he's on his way back. He'll be back in 1 day and 1 hour. So in this game, you do a lot of this. You send a bunch of people to the wasteland, and then they'll go out there until they die, at least in my game. If you're playing survival, by the way, don't do that, because if they go out and die, they'll be permadead. But in normal mode, you can send them out till they die, recall them, and bring them back. Because it's really inconvenient to have to get up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, though I'm usually up, to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning just so you can say recall, so your people don't die, right? It's just too much of a waste of your time to have to try to micromanage that when you have to recall them, I think, anyway. So the fact that you don't have to micromanage them, that you can go on with the rest of your life and just queue a bunch of stuff, I think that's a great feature. I think that was a smart idea on Bethesda's part for the normal mode. More rats. They got it handled. We don't need to zoom in on it. We don't need to zoom in on it. They got it under control. Sorry for repeating, I had to refresh. No worries, Final Nightmare. Like I said, I don't mind. I don't mind repeating the same thing. So you got a lot of new people in the vault. You going to name some of them? Kitty cat, yes I am. I sure am when they grow up, which is going to be in 3 hours from now. Not right now. I don't name them when they're kids. I wait for them to grow up first and then name them. Don't worry, we will name them. We'll name them. I don't think I'm going to be around in 3 hours, though. I'm only be around in 2 hours. But the next time, be ready for that bonus stream, or if I stream the Fallout Shelter. If my team's not on tonight, if they're not doing anything, I'll probably do Fallout Shelter first and do that for a while. Now, my normal stream times that I do Fallout 4 is, and also team games, my team, is Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Saturday, Sundays. Those are my normal time I stream. If you'd like to know my schedule, if you'd like to know about me, if you'd like to know about my gaming team, if you want to get on our Discord, if you want to find all sorts of awesome stuff, also about Kiscaps and commands and all that stuff, it is all below the stream, including my setup here that I have. I have 2 PCs set up to run my entire stream. Okay, so we got all that squared away. We got our people coming back from the wasteland. We got a bunch of people just hanging out here. We're going to go and put them into crafting. Well, that girl is terrible at that one. She's a 2 there. She's a 2 there. Let me put her there. Purifye! Thanks so much for dropping the dragon hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, he's good in there. Let's put him in there. There. This guy is good right there. Let's get him in there. Make sure to show him lots of love in the chat, everybody. Put you in, says Squeal. I have a list, and I keep a list of 10 people because it would just be too hard for me to manage, and it happens to me all the time. I get this great idea. Okay, I'm going to add everybody thing, but then all of a sudden I've got 150 names I need to add, and then I have to micromanage that list all the time on the stream, and it really cuts into a lot of the stream time. So what I do now is I keep a list of 10 people, and then once I get new dwellers, I add those 10 people. Then if you're watching the stream, after I add them, so the next time I stream Fallout Shelter, that's going to happen because I have a ton of new people. Then I'll put those 10 people in. I'll say, okay, everybody, you need to put in Kismet, put me in Vault 45 as a lady or as a man. You have to type that in chat, not right now, in chat when I ask you to. But if you just come in and ask to be in the vault, I can't add you right now. I don't have anybody to add you to. But I will do it eventually. And I'm also looking into a way where you guys can do that automatically, where you can add yourself to the list, and then you can see who's on the list and how far you are down in the list and all that kind of stuff. So don't worry, that's coming soon as well. Sequel, thank you so much for dropping the dragon hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. We are having an awesome day today, playing one of my favorite games, Fallout Shelter. And you can see I have an incredible start. Only day 6 so far. We got a lot of cool stuff going. Now, one of the things I want to do is get somebody else going out to the wasteland. Now, let me see who I've got here. I've got Big Chief. I got Diana, who I need to go. We got JoJo hanging out. Drew. All right. Well, we do have some people to rename there. people to rename there, which we'll do. And, you know, the Red's daughter there. Yeah, these people are the people who grew up before. I think I'm going to take Big Chief here. Or Big Chef. Big Chief. Big Chief or Chef. Could be either of that. Let's go ahead and take him and send him to the Wasteland. He's got a really nice weapon, a 5.9. So I'm going to go ahead and make him, boom, one of my Elite 25. Now, my Elite 25 are my Explorers. They go out to the Wasteland. Now, the reason why I'm going to take him and send him out to the Wasteland is because I have a bunch of people coming in from the Wasteland. So I want him to go out while other ones are coming in. This way you create kind of a rotation. Eventually, you'll see me do a 5-day rotation. I'll send 5 people out, and then the next time I play, I'll send 5 more. Next day, 5 more, and by then the first group has died. I'll send them back. They'll take a couple days to get back. Then I'll send 5 more, and so on until I have an endless loop of them going out and coming in and going out and coming in every time I play, which is pretty awesome. All right, so we're going to give him 25, and then we're going to go ahead and give him 10 Rataways, which is not even going to use them. But, boom, off he goes. Off he goes into the Wasteland. Well, let's see what happens. Let's see if we get some Death Claws here. It'll be my first Death Claws in this particular playthrough. Hello, Andrew and Purified. Hello, hello. I can help you get like 1,500. 1,500 what? 1,500 what? Kismet, which one do you like best? Fallout Shelter or Fallout 4? Oh, that's a tough call, isn't it? I think they're so different in the style of play. I could say I like them both, right? I like them both for the way that they play. I like this type of game. This is my type of game. I really enjoy it. And Fallout 4 is my type of game, right? It's basically an endless adventure. You can go build, you can go on walkabouts, you can just do questing, you can do side questing, you can do the expansion, you can build robots, and I could go on for like an hour, including making mega sorters and Kismet kill boxes and all that stuff. By the way, everybody, shh, don't tell anybody, but I got my final logo today. Oh, it looks so good. I couldn't sleep yet again. I went to sleep early last night. I couldn't sleep, slept about 4 hours, which feels like about 1 hour. So I got up and I started working on stuff here for the stream, trying to get those videos up there. I think my video number 4 just finished as well. Yes, it's processing right now. Awesome, finally. That took about 20 hours to upload. Now, also another reason why I sent them to the Wasteland is so I'm getting these quests while I'm playing. So I always want to have someone out there getting me these quests. Now, the quests are new in Fallout Shelter, incredibly fun to play. Now, again, if you have not played the game, or if you haven't played it in a while, I would definitely give it another shot, especially on PC. The PC version, I think, hands down, is the greatest. So there we go. Lunchboxes? I'm sorry, Purify, but I'm going to have to do this to you. I'm sorry, bro. I don't mean to have to do that to you. I don't like any cheats. I do not cheat. I do not shortcut. I do not pay to win. I do not use third-party mods in any way because what I find it does, and actually someone just posted this on my thing there, basically what it does is it steals your enjoyment of the game away. Now, you don't know what I'm talking about? You're like, Kismet, you're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, let me tell you a quick little story that most of the people on the stream have heard before. But a long time ago, back in the Apple II days, I had this game that I absolutely loved. It was called Rescue Raiders. It was a side-scroller game. I loved the game. You were a helicopter and you would send your forces out and you could drop off parachuters and then they would go against the other forces coming from the other direction. And I killed it at that game. I got so good at that game I could destroy them. I killed them on all levels. I did the thing. And then I saw this thing called the Axis Game Cheater that you could download from the brand new thing that was coming out at the time, AOL. I know, scary. That's how long ago that was. So I went on AOL. I took 8 hours to download, by the way, onto a floppy disk back in the day. So I downloaded that sucker. I installed it, and then I gave myself unlimited ammo, and I said, yeah, now this is the greatest. I get unlimited ammo, unlimited rockets. I can't be destroyed. I can't be killed. Oh, yeah! And I go in there, and I blew them up, and I had like 2 hours of fun. And then to my horror, I realized I didn't want to play that game anymore. The second you cheat, you just robbed yourself. You just cheated yourself out of the enjoyment of the game. That's why I never done that again. I never cheat. I don't pay to win. I don't glitch and get unlimited lunch boxes. I don't go and buy the lunch boxes. I don't go do all that. Of course, it's your game. You can do whatever you want. But I'm just telling you why I don't do it. Because I know that it would steal the fun away from Fallout Shelter, and then I would not want to play it. If I had unlimited lunch boxes, the game would have no thrill to it. It would have the very essence of what makes games great is that thrill, is that, you know, can I make it or am I going to make it or not, right? Like right now, this guy's in an adventure. Let's go ahead and drag him over, and let's see if he makes it. He may or may not make it. He may die. Oh, well, hey, I got a new guy. Cool. Cool, I got a new guy. So there we go. So we don't really know what's going to happen, right? But if I had unlimited ammo and unlimited weapon, I'd be like, well, it doesn't matter what's there because I'm so OP, I can go and kill it. So that's why I don't cheat. That's why I think it's not worth it to do it, because even if it's a free game, you just cheated yourself out of all that enjoyment. Again, you're not cheating the game, you're cheating yourself. So that's why I don't do that. And I don't allow spoilers or cheating in my chat. If I do see you do it, if you're not aware of it, though it is in the chat rules, if you're not aware of it, I'll just purge it the first time. But if you do it repeatedly, I will ban you completely out of my channel. Sorry, that's the way I roll. My channel, I can do what I want, right? Your game, you can do what you want. My channel, I can do what I want. But there you go. I just purged it this time. I did not. There you go. Yeah. Again, don't even talk about it in my chat. Oh, or I'll have to clear it out. I'll have to clear it out. It's the journey, not the destination. The exact truth. The Void Hunter. And I had to learn that the hard way. See, I had to learn it the hard way. I've still never played that game, by the way. I've never played Rescue Raiders after that, ever. Ever. I've never played it after that. And I always remember it, though. It's like a reminder to not do that to myself. There's temptation there to go in and give yourself God mode or all whatever mode you have in the game. But then again, you're just like, okay, I just killed everything. I rushed to the end. Cool. There went my $60 in 2 hours. You just wasted $60 in 2 hours. If you want to get rid of $60 in 2 hours, just go give it to a stranger, man. When you're walking around in the street, you find someone who's in need, give that $60 to them. Because you just wasted your money. You burned through the game in just 2 hours. I'm just saying. But of course, again, your money, you can do whatever you want. Your game, play it out however you want. Just saying. Wasting your money. All right, that was fun. We got a new dweller. Now, what happens there when you're on that quest and you get that person? You do not get that person back until you recall this guy back to the vault, right? So since he's only like a couple minutes out there, I'm going to go ahead and just recall him back to the vault, and then I'll get that other vault dweller and put him into the training or put him to work. All right, so let's keep working our vault here. Now let's also look at our objectives. What do we got going on? Oh, we almost got 2. Look at that, 2 vault. Oh, I think we're going to get time. Oh, I can't wait. I think we're going to get to play my game. Kismet lunchbox guessing game. I say we work on those first. Let's work on the objectives first, and then we do that. So we need to equip several other people with a weapon. So let's see anybody in here. If I give her a weapon. Oh, she's already got one. I'm going to go ahead and just randomly give her that laser pistol. Check these guys down here. What do they got? Let's give them number 6. Oh, 2 more. That guy's got a 4. Now he's got a 6. Oh, I think we're going to get that lunchbox. Boom. Come on. 6, 8, 5, 6. Again, I'm looking at the stats. Right there, they do 3 damage. But I've got it sorted by which my best weapon's at the top, which is the 5, 6. There we go. Kismet, which one do you like better? I already answered that question. Noah, cool, Kismet. Great seeing the legendary Noah hanging out. My legendary supporter. Thanks for hanging out. Kismet the Wise. Well, sometimes, in life, you got to learn things the hard way. And I try to tell my kids this all the time. There's 2 ways to learn, right? You learn from other people's mistakes, which is the easy way. That's the easy way to learn anything. You see somebody walking down the street, right? And they're in front of you, and they step off the curb, and they go right into a puddle of water, and now their legs all wet for the rest of the day, right? Now their socks are wet, their legs all wet. You just learned not to step where they stepped, right? Of course, they learned it the hard way. They stepped in the water, now their legs are going to be wet all day. Now yours is not going to be wet because you're going to go around that, hopefully. Hopefully you'll go around it. Hopefully you'll learn that lesson. But sometimes people, they still don't learn the lesson. They still walk right into there and they step in the water. See, I learned my lessons the easy way. I learned it from other people. Because I've already learned them the hard way. I've already learned some of them the hard way, and I know that way sucks. The hard way is you're the one that steps in the water, and then everybody behind you realizes it, and then you had to learn it the hard way. They learned it the easy way. So there we go. There's two ways to learn, and some people are stubborn. They want to learn it the hard way. More power to you. Your life, your decisions, your choices, right? And in your life, the only person who's responsible for your choices is you, because you ultimately make them, right? Or you don't make them, which then they're made for you, right? If you don't make any choice, it's still making a choice, right? It's going to default to whatever the default choice is. So you don't get to make the choice still. You still are making a choice, but someone else is going to choose it for you, right? So even if you say, well, I'm not going to choose, doesn't matter. You still have made a choice. All right, let's get this guy in. Boom. We got him in. Now watch the other guy come running along here. Mr. Terry Harper, who's got himself some jackets there, a leather jacket. Let's get him in too. Boom. Now I put him here in the vault door because I'm simply going to grab him and just send him right back out again. 25. And 10. Off you go, bro. All right, let's see what we got here. He's got the greaser outfit. Charisma and agility. Not too bad. Not too bad. I don't know, nothing super special. Oh, I hear the mysterious stranger. Nothing too super special, but let's give him a weapon. Oh, let's put him in training. Let's see what his lowest stat is. What's his lowest stat? Strength. All right, cool. Into strength you go, bro. While you're down there, go into that fire. Now, I'm going to not even bother to run these guys too far, because it's just going to spread. There's no way I can get there in time here in the PC version. I think they have it turned up too high. It's turned up too high where I can't even if I see it at the very second it happens, I can't get my people up there in time. Somebody with low health there. That's my robot. I can't even get my people there. It's turned up just a little bit too much. I should have enough time to grab someone from a nearby room on a different floor and be able to pull them up there in time to help. But currently, it's not letting me do that. Pull this guy up here. Let's pull a couple of these peeps up. Lend a hand. I think by the time they get there, it's going to be over anyway. There we go. Oh, we're getting that other deed done. All right, so now we've got a lunchbox that we finished. Craft 5 rare outfits. Oh, we'll get to that eventually. Right now, we want to do mole rats. Now, it was funny. I was way too sleepy. And I'm going to go ahead and pull my top 2 people down here with the clipboard. My 2 defenders in my vault. Into this room. I'm going to show you a little trick to get that objective done nice and quick. Free lunchbox hype! Yes, I love me some free lunchboxes. By the way, I have played all the way through with no lunchboxes before on Android. That was one of my Android vaults. Someone challenged me to play through the entire game with no lunchboxes, and I did. Got all the way to max dweller. No lunchboxes. Fun. What do you think about the questing in this game? I think it's super fun. I think it adds a whole another level of fun that keeps you busy while you're playing, right? Because sometimes this happens. Nothing's going on unless you make it go on, right? Otherwise, you're just sitting there waiting for it to the resource and whatnot. So you got to stay busy. You got to be keeping your vault going. And the more you stay busy, the faster that you can push forward in your vault. Hey, Brutal Knight. Hey, Overseer Kismet. Thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, well, that's the way it is, Purify. You know, your parents don't really want to spank you, bro. They don't want to. They don't want to spank you. They don't want to be involved in drama. They don't want to have to do all of that. I know. I have 3 children, right? I have 3 children, and I really dislike doing it. But I wouldn't be a good father if I didn't show them right from wrong. That is what a parent is about. If you are not teaching your children the difference between right and wrong, doing the wrong, making a wrong choice and making a right choice, then you're a terrible parent. I hate to tell you. I hate to tell you, if you're just letting your kids do whatever they want, thinking, hey, my parents always were so strict on me, I'm going to let them do whatever we want, that is not good. Now, my parents were on one end, very freeing. You could run out, you have to run in the neighborhood, do whatever you want, climb all over the place, do whatever. But if you were disrespectful, oh man, boom, here comes the belt, bro. Because they're old school. They're old school. There ain't no timeout in those days. In those days, it was the belt. And you got the belt pretty hard, too. I mean, I've been to the principal's office a few times because I wasn't such a smart kid when I was young and I was getting into trouble, making bad choices. Luckily, I grew out of that. I grew out of that and realized, you know what? You know where the bad choices lead you? To bad places. Bad choices lead you to bad places. Now, again, your life, you have to be responsible for every choice that you make and all the things that come along with those choices. So if you make bad choices, it's all on you. It ain't nobody else's fault. You want to blame the other guy or the other girl for all your bad choices. It's just deflecting, you know. And I teach my kids that too. You know, if you blame your sisters for your mistakes, you're just deflecting to them, not taking responsibility. So, as a parent, nobody really wants to do that. You know what your parents want? Your parents want you to come in there and say, I love you, Mom and Dad, and just stay out of bad choices. Don't make bad choices. Don't break their stuff. Don't, go run off and do something where you're going to get in trouble and the police are going to bring you home, right? And don't steal. Don't lie. I mean, this is like basic stuff. Basic stuff that you need to learn in your life that your parents need to teach you. And they're the ones that are going to teach you. And then guess what? Then you're gone. You're 18 years old. You are now a legal adult. Later, bro, off to college you go or wherever you're going to do in your life. Now it's all on you. Now it's up to you to make the good choices, right? And there's a lot of people making a lot of bad choices. But then again, it's their life. They can make bad choices. Now, I'm not responsible for their bad choices. I'm only responsible for my kids until they turn 18. Then it's all on them. It's all on them to make good choices in their life. If they make bad choices, that's how they're going to learn. They're going to learn by making mistakes. And sometimes you got to let people make mistakes, like running on the concrete. I tell my kids, don't run on the concrete. Sometimes they get all excited, they run the concrete, you know what happens? They fall, they skin their knee. If they just listened, they wouldn't have had that pain. But that's life, right? That's life. They're going to do that. By the way, I'm waiting for stuff to happen in the game. So we're having a little chat while we're waiting. So that's all that your parents really want. Your parents don't want to spank you. At least most parents don't want it. They don't want to spank you. They don't want to put you in timeout. They don't want to have all that drama and deal with all that because they have all the stress of life on top of all that stress too. Because your parents are literally going to spend $500,000. If you only hear one thing in my stream, know that your parents spent between $500,000 to $1 million or more raising you as a child. Food, water, power, changing your diapers, buying you clothes, getting you through school, buying you piano lessons, whatever it is they did to get you to 18, and probably even spent money on your college. You need to call your parents right now and appreciate all of that. You need to call them up and say, Mom, Dad, you know what? I'm at the age now where I can look back and say, I appreciate everything you did for me. That's what you should do at some point in your life, right? I've done that to my parents because the second you become a parent, it's a whole different perspective in your life. Now, some of you are like, Kismet, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't care what you're talking about. Forget it. You'll learn it in the due process of time anyway. Hopefully. If you learn it earlier, it's much easier, by the way. You learn from my mistakes from not learning it when I was younger. But sometimes people got to learn it on their own, or sometimes they can learn it from other people. So there you go. And sometimes I get on my soapbox a little bit. I have a little bit of some real talk in here, as you can tell. But that's just what I think. Again, it's your life, your choices. Make them good, make them bad. It's all on you. They're your choices. Hello, Liberated Batman. Oh, your Twitch crashed. Bummer. Brutal Knight wants to know how his dude is doing. Let's find out. Did I add you in? Let's see. Who you at, Brutal Knight? Not sure I added you in this one. I have a feeling I've added you in the other one. Let's see. Star Witch. Brutal. I wish there was a find in here, huh? Wouldn't that be easy to find people if I could just find in there? Let's see. I don't think I've added you in this one, Brutal. Did I add you in the new one? This is the new one, by the way. This is the PC version. I think I have you in the old one. Yeah, no, I remember you, Brutal, but I don't think I put you in the new Vault 45. This is not my iPad. My iPad's right here. This is the PC version. If you have not played the PC version, by the way, Brutal, this is like the best version of Fallout Shelter. It is so much funner to play, a lot easier as well. So let's go ahead and just add that to the chat too. Boom, there you go. There's where you can download it and play it. There you go. Well, why fight with your brother, man? What are you trying to accomplish? That's what I always ask my daughters. Why do you fight with each other? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to prove? Are you trying to prove that you're right and they're wrong? You're going to spend the whole rest of your life proving that the other person is wrong? You want to know how to start an argument with your spouse? Just tell them they're wrong. Instant argument like that. I've been with my wife 25 years. You know what I've learned? She's always right. You know why? Because then I don't have to sit and argue with her for 3 hours. I mean, me and my wife barely ever argue probably about a few things in the whole entire life together after these 25 years. And it's not worth fighting over. You know what you do? Is in the heat of the moment, you don't fight. You just say, okay, you're right. And then in about an hour, you know what she does? She comes back and she goes, you know what? I was wrong there, blah, blah, blah. Or I just be wrong. I don't care. I don't mind being wrong. I can make mistakes in my life. I give myself enough freedom to make a mistake, to make have an issue with stuff, right? It's okay. I don't care. I got strong shoulders. I can hold it up. I can hold it up. I don't mind. So yeah, don't waste your time and hours of your life arguing with people or irritating them or fighting with them. It just wastes your time. It's a huge waste of time. Again, it's your life though, your decisions. You want to fight with your brothers or whatever, hey, it's all on you. All on you. Okay, let's get back to this now that we've kind of waited for that to get back up. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you how to get this objective done right after we do these raiders. And now I'm going to have to pull them way back here to the vault door. Alright, so I'm going to pull my defenders up here. These are my A-team, I like to call them. And they defend my vault against very mean and nasty raiders. By the way, notice I'm at 99% happiness up there. 99% happiness. Here they come. Go get them, A-team. Also got my defense watching the vault here. Get up here, guys. Making their way up. Go get them. Guy's got a pickaxe. He's a pickaxe on his face. All right, that took too long. Now they're going to go ahead and go in the next room. Go get them. Now it's going to be like 7 on 2. Or 7 on 3 now. Or 7 on 2 now. 7 on 1 now. Because we've also got the, we got Mr. Handy helping out. He's very dramatic in his death. So we got that. I'm just going to collect it and then sell it later. That girl's caps. Wait for this dude to finally die. Oh, such a dramatic death. It takes a really long time. There we go. Dude is gone. Refresh all of that. Good to go. All right, back to that. Now, what's going to happen? Something super cool, which is why I like this game. It's going to put everybody back where I had them before. So you're going to see those two guys show up here eventually. Of course, they had to run around the long way. Had to run around the long way because I don't have it connected yet. But you're going to see them run all the way around and then end up back in this room. That's why it took them so long to get to the top. Respect the good parents in the world like Papa Kismet. Hey, I just tell it like it is. I just tell it like it is from my experience. Yeah, watch how much nicer your parents are to you if you stop making bad choices. Watch how they'll want to take you to ice cream all the time. They'll want to take you to do stuff. And you know what you do? You want to shock your parents. You want to make them fall out of their sofa or their chair or whatever they're in. Just go up to them and say, how can I help you today? Well, I mean, just thinking of that, I get emotional. Just me saying it, thinking of my kids coming up and asking me, right? Just go up and ask your parents, or go up and ask your mom. Say your mom is like cleaning the house, right? And you go up to her and you say, Mom, how can I help you today? Watch the absolute dumbfounded look on her face. She'll be like, what? Where's this kid from? Is this my child? Where does this child come from? Go do that. Even if you're an adult and you haven't called your parents in a while, or if you're going over there to hang out with them, go over there and hang out with them and dumbfound them with that. Say, hey, how can I help you today? Can I help you, take out the trash? Can I help you do whatever? And you know what? They'll be so dumbfounded and so happy that you want to do that they'll want to be doing stuff with you, right? Because you only got so much time with your parents before they kick you out, by the way, until it's time for your own life and you're going to be off doing your own thing, completely separate from where your parents are. Your parents are probably going to be doing their own thing. You're going to be out going to college. You're going to be doing your career or whatever your passion is. You're going to be following that passion and doing whatever you need to do in your life, right? And it means that less time with your parents, more time out there exploring the world and realizing the world doesn't give you nothing for free. It don't give you nothing for free. You got to get out there. You got to fight for it, man. You got to fight for that passion. Whatever it is, you want to be a doctor, lawyer, whatever. Get out there and fight for it. Let's go in here. Let's do it. Let's rush. Boom. Thanks for hanging out, Purify. Hope that helps you out, man. Again, watch the look on their face when you ask them that. They'll just be absolutely dumbfounded. Unless you do that already. If you do it already, they'll be, oh, you're nice. Noah said, Kismet, I had a dream last night and you got partnered. Oh, I like the way you dream, Noah. I'm totally taking that and putting that in nice things that people say. Maybe they'll see that in my list of nice things that people say. That's too awesome. Where'd it go? Right there. Now, I'm adding these to like a note, by the way. I add them to a note and then I take them from the note and I put them in that spreadsheet later. Okay, so as you're going to see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rush this room. So what I'm going to try to do is hurry along the quest. Now, I'm going to succeed a few times, but eventually I'm going to start to fail. What I'm trying to do is I need to get 2 more mole rats. Now, one of the funny things, I got really tired the other day, and I kept rushing the room, and luckily Ameridave was paying attention, because he's like, Kismet, you've forgotten something. You have to be touching the dirt for you to actually get mole rats in that room. So I could have literally done that forever and never got any mole rats, because it has to touch the dirt to get the mole rats. So make sure, if you're doing the mole rat one, that you are there. Oh, rad scorpion. Oh, own that rad scorpion. Look at that. Now, after a certain point in your game, like after about 60 dwellers or so, you start getting rad scorpions and you start getting death claws. The death claws start to attack your vault as well. Also, what happens is all the raiders get harder. They have better weapons. There's more raiders. That kind of stuff starts to happen as you get higher and higher in your vault. Let's get up here and collect our food. I got fire. So I'm going to just keep going until I get those other 2, and then we'll have 2 lunchboxes, and we'll play the lunchbox guessing game. All right. So be ready for that. Be ready. Now, if you want to know how many Kiz caps you have, all you have to do is type !loot. My eyes are freaking out. Oh, there we go. Got one done. All I got to do is type !loot in the chat, and then it will tell you how many Kiz caps you have. So give that a try. Kismet is wise. Just been around for a while. I wouldn't consider myself particularly smart, but I just, you know, I've acquired a few things along the way. And one of those things is, you know, learning free lessons from other people, right? Again, someone walks into a puddle in front of me, I'm like, oh, there's a puddle there. And go around it, right? I'm not going to step in the puddle too. I just watch them do it. Why am I going to step in the puddle? They learned it the hard way. I'm going to learn the easy way. Again, that's my kind of rule of life as I go by. But again, your life, your decisions, you live it however you want. Freddie Faber, thanks for hanging out in the stream. Hello to you. I hope you're having a great day today. We're having an awesome time playing some Fallout Shelter here. Kitty Cat says, I remember when I tried to teach my father to play video games. Turns out he's a better backseater at Mexico God than an actual player. There you go. Yes, parents like to be backseat players. I do find that. The funny thing is, my dad never was into computers. Never was. He was in the generation before computers came out, right? And when they did come out, he didn't want anything to do with them until later in his life, where I bought him a Sega Genesis, and then he was like the best Sega Genesis player of all time. He's like incredibly good, which is pretty funny. He's also like the best Duck Hunt player I've ever seen. He could literally play Duck Hunt for like 2 hours straight. So you like, he gets his turn for like 2 hours, and then you go for about 10 minutes, and then he goes for about another 2 hours. Incredible. He get him one shot every time. And eventually, I swear he wasn't even looking. I would swear he was just doing this after a while. He's that good a shot. He was that good a shot back in the day. So good. I wish I had recorded that. That's why I have proof. But just have to take my word for it. Just have to take my word for it. All right. Yes, yes, Void Hunter. You got to watch out when you teach people to play games because they may be better at it than you. Case in point. My wife likes the traditional style games, the kind of jewel game, kind of like that, or like Tetris, right? So I bought another Game Boy back in the day, right? The old school Game Boy. And then I bought a cord so that we could play together. So she would play Tetris, I'd play Tetris. And sometimes we would play together versus each other. When we'd be on a plane or traveling somewhere or whatever, we would play. So she started getting really good, by the way. In fact, she got so good that she's like 1,000 times better player at Tetris than me. She can literally, I mean, she gets to level 35 and the pieces go like that. Boom. They go that fast. I can't even see them. I get to like level 20 and that's it. But I've seen her actually at level 35 pause the game, look at what she wants to do, and then put it in place and then pause it again. Put it in place and pause it again. Put it in place and pause it again. Just that fast. Like incredible reflexes. Amazing Tetris player. One of the best Tetris players I've ever seen. So there you go. Watch out if you teach them how to play that they might become better than you. Well, that's okay. I don't mind she's better at me at games. I don't have the ego where I have to be the best at all things. Especially when you're the leader of the team like me. Again, my name is Kismet. If you're just tuning into my channel, I'm the leader and founder of one of the longest running gaming guilds, Kismet Ring of Destiny. And basically we've had over 800 members. Now, the great thing about being a leader is first, you get to hang out with a lot of cool people if you get the right people in your guild or on your team, depending on whatever you call your team. But what you do is you got to realize that you're not going to be the best at everything. You got to realize that you're not going to be the best player at every class. You're not going to be the best player in mechanics or crafting or whatever it is. But my job, at least I think so as the leader, is to facilitate putting really exceptional people together. People who are really good at whatever they choose to do, right? Really good tanks, really good healers, really good DPS, right? There we go, we got them. So that's my job as the leader, is to facilitate that. Give them an environment where they can feel, they can ask questions, that they can learn and enjoy just hanging out together, right? Hang out with really good people who enjoy hanging out together. Without all the drama and the name calling and the dragon kill points and all that ridiculous stuff they do sometimes. Or the kind of eliteness that people do. I was just watching this video, by the way, the other day. And the arrogance that comes across in this video is going to be so evident to you. So I'm watching this video on doing damage meters, right? I want to learn how to use these damage meters. Now, in WoW, they used to use damage meters to discriminate against players. They say, well, your DPS sucks. We don't want to take you on the raid, right? Which I think is despicable. I think it's despicable, especially if it's your own members. If it's your own members and you don't want to take them on the raid, or at least help them learn how to get stuff, like you just say, well, your DPS not good enough. You need to go off and figure out how to be better at your class. That's like a really big jerk moment, I think. If you're doing that to your people in your guild. Now, other people, pugs, I can understand it a little bit, but still, I would prefer to say, you know what, you're probably not geared up enough for here, but look, I can give you some suggestions on how to get geared up. You know, when I'm done with this raid, I'll come hang out with you. We'll go find you some cash. We'll go do that. You know, just a random stranger, because I think that's the respectful thing to do to someone, as opposed to just eliminate them. So I'm watching this video. And he's like, well, if you want to know if you're good enough to be with us, you've got to go over here, you got to do this damage meter, and you got to submit your damage meter stuff in to even join our guild. Because we don't want you in our guild if you ain't good enough to play. And I'm like, oh my gosh, the arrogance and the kind of jerkness level was like maximum. So I'm watching this video, and literally the guy explains nothing in the whole video how to use the damage meter. He explains nothing on how to get ammo or get better at your class or how to go out and be better. The video was a complete waste of time of just him being arrogant and saying, well, if you're not lead enough to be part of our crew, then we're not going to let you in, right? And I really had to turn it off about halfway. I could not handle it. I was like, okay, he's told me nothing so far. He hasn't showed me how to use these damage meters. Hasn't showed me how to do anything like that. Boom, I'm out of here. Now, I never thumbs people's videos down, by the way. I never do. Because you know how you thumb them down? You just don't watch any more of it. You don't watch any more of it, and you don't thumb it up. I think they don't even need a thumbs down. All you need is the thumbs up. You like it, you thumbs up. You don't like it, you get the heck out of there, and then they don't get a view, any further view or metrics on their videos. That's the best way to say, boom, I don't like your video. Sorry, bro, I'm out of here. Just as simple as that, right? Or you can leave them a nice comment and say, you know what, hey, your video had some promise, but you didn't tell me anything about the whole reason why I was watching your video. Another kind of respectful way to go at it. So yeah, so I don't like when people discriminate using damage meters against there. And I've already laid down the law against my members, and any member doing that would be deranked and removed from my team at some point if they discriminate against other members because of whatever their DPS is. A better option is to help them get leveled up. Help them go find the gear. Now, don't give it to them. Giving stuff to people is a bad idea. Now, I could go make millions in the game and I could give it all away. But giving it away doesn't help anybody. If you give somebody some really awesome gear and you give them all the best stuff in the game, but they still don't know how to play the game, they still don't know how to do higher damage and use their utilities and do all that stuff, you're not doing them a favor. You're actually doing them a disservice. Because they should feel that accomplishment that they earned it, they got it, and they did it pretty much with just a little bit of help from you, but still they did it mostly on their own, that they're able to do it, and you were working together with them, and they create a bond with you as part of your team, as the leader, that you took the extra time to just help them individually, right? And if you're never around, if you're not helping your members, if you're not respecting your members, unless you're in a guild that loves that kind of torture and that kind of disrespect, then you shouldn't be the leader. You should give it over to somebody else. You should give it over to somebody else who can do those things and put a great team of peeps together. At least that's what I think. So again, your guild, your life, your choices. Go for it. Hey, Mr. Chaos, what's up? What's up? What's up, bro? All right, now I'm just kind of going around the vault here. As you can see, I'm trying to rush this, try to get that. Oh, wait, we already got that one done. We already got it done. I think we got it done, didn't we? I see we got 2 of them down there. We got another mole right there. Got him. I think we got it done. We do! All right, so in reward of you guys sitting around listening to me do that while I was waiting for my vault to kind of build up here, I'm going to start the game. Here we go, everybody. We are going to start, for the very first time, you guys are going to be my test group. We are going to play the Kismet Lunchbox guessing game. Now, you're going to earn some caps doing this, some Kiz caps. Again, those are my reward. If you want to know more about it, it is down below the stream. Just look for the bottle cap looking thing down below there. So we're going to do our very first contest here, and I'm going to tell you how it works. Okay, now you're going to have 3 different options to choose from. Now, those options are going to be a dweller, A, right? A gun, B, outfit, C, caps, 4, or D, right, 4, D. And of course, all this is going to pop up in the chat here. You can bet right through the chat, or you can follow the link over to the contest and bet over there. Now, how do you bet? Well, what you do is you use exclamation point, and then bet, no space, exclamation point, bet, and then how much you want to bet, or what you want to bet on. Say you want to bet on that the best card in my deck is going to be the gun, right? That I'm going to get a legendary gun, or maybe I'll get a epic dweller or legendary dweller, and that's going to be my best card. Now, junk does not count, by the way. Junk does not count. So if you get it right, then I'm going to hit, boom, that one, and everybody who got it right is going to get from that pool of betting, right? So it's just something fun to do while I'm playing Fallout Shelter. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, a little bit of fun extra gaming that you guys can do in the chat while I'm doing this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start that right now. All right. Kiz Cap. Okay, bye. See ya, Mr. Chaos. Kids, I have a challenge for you. Make a vault where you can't equip any armor, pets, or weapons. No, that would be unfun, Slamma, but thank you for the suggestion. Void Hunter. Kismet, I never saw the inside of a WoW raid no matter what I tried. You should have hung out with us, Void Hunter. I would have got you in there. I would have got you in there. I would have helped you get geared up. I would have helped you get all the sweet stuff, show you how to go and make tons and tons of cash. We used to run all the 40-man back in the day. 40-man raids, 40-man PvP. We owned it up. We did all that content. Because I had an incredibly awesome member. That's why we would help each other. And as we would help each other, we'd have more people ready for raids. We'd have more people to choose from. We'd have more people online. It's just a cascading thing that happens when you help each other. When you're always a jerk to each other, nobody wants to hang around with you. Nobody wants to group with you. Nobody wants to do anything with you, right? And I've been asked, by the way, many times in WoW and in other games like Lotro and Guild Wars 2 and whatnot. Say, hey, Kismet, can you come help us with your healer, or can you come help us with your DPS or whatever? Because people, you know, I know other guild leaders, they know me, and I meet people along the way. And they say, can you come help me? And then I go in there and I'll say, okay, you know, I'm not doing anything today. My team is off doing something else right now. I'll go and I'll help you guys, right? So I get in the group, and literally I get on their TeamSpeak, or I get on their Ventrilo, or whatever they're on, and they're literally yelling at each other. And they're being rude and obnoxious and cussing, and this is a terrible environment to be in, one that I don't want to be involved in. But I did say I was going to help them, so I just mute them all. And then I just, except for the raid boss, whoever the raid boss is, and then I'll help them out, and then I get out of there. And then I'll remember that for next time, say, you know, hey, man, the last time, you know, you guys are a little out of control. It's not my thing, but hey, if it's your thing, more power to you. But I don't like to do that. I don't like to be where people are cussing and being rude to each other and obnoxious and being obscene. Not that I'm any saint, by the way. Not that I'm any saint when it comes to cussing and all that stuff back in the day. But I just think it makes people uncomfortable the whole time they're there, especially if their kids are around, or if they're, you know, they got it on speaker instead of they have it on headset. It's just uncomfortable to be in. So another tip for you as a leader, again, your guild, your thing, do it however you want. Do it however you want. All right, so everybody ready? I'm waiting for that to boot up. I see 2 kids in the vault walking the same path. Yes, there are a ton of kids everywhere. Look at them all. Look at them all everywhere. Just nothing but kids. Look at them all wandering. They're going to grow up soon. Okay, so again, the guessing is about which one is going to be the best card. Is it going to be a Dweller? Is it going to be a gun? Is it going to be an outfit? Or is it going to be caps? Am I going to get 500 caps? Is that going to be my best one? Am I going to get a legendary Dweller? Or maybe an epic Dweller? So that is how you bet. I'm going to go ahead and start it right now. And you're going to see it pop up in the chat. Be watching the chat. You guys are going to be the first ones to get to do it. Now you can bet up to 1,000. By the way, you can bet up to 1,000. And we'll see how it goes. Let me go ahead and do this. It's going to take... You got 1 minute, by the way. You got 1 minute to bet. So the second you see it drop in chat, then you're going to need to go for it. All right, ready, set. Actually, I'm going to give you 2 minutes on the first one. I'll give you 2 minutes on the first one. Oh, Rad Roach, or Rad Scorpion. Get that, Rad Scorpion. Not showing me my health bars. Show me my health bars. I hate it when it doesn't show me my health bars. I don't know who's taking all the damage. Go around and click on everybody. Click on them. They're fine. All right, he's gonna move. Gonna move rooms. Let's see where he goes. I went way down there. He went way down there. Luckily, I'm not down there. Let's see if he goes away or if he teleports again. I think he's gonna teleport again. Those resources going. Dude's draining all my power. Now he's over there. Alright, always when I try to do something, that's when an event hits. It's almost exactly perfect timing, by the way, that they do that right when you're trying to do something else. There we... Oh, bad room to go in, bro. That's my defender room. This thing's tough. Wow, still not dead. I think it's tough. Way down there now. Way down there. Oh, this is taking forever. Taking forever. I'm not going to get anybody there in time. Try to get that guy there. So I'm not going to get anybody there in time. He's going to be out of there by the time I get somebody there. See? Nobody even close enough. I pulled him up there right when he did it. By the time I get there, sometimes he'll be gone. This guy, nope. Already gone. There we go. Get that rad scorpion. Guys are highly radiated. There we go. Finally got him. These guys are massively radiated. Alright, we're going to restore our power. What I'm going to do is just try to rush here. Once this is done, it's about another 33 seconds. And then we'll try those lunchboxes again. Again, it loves to interrupt me right in the middle of my stuff. While we're waiting here, let's make sure no one's just kind of wandering. Nope. Nope. Alright, so we've got 19 seconds left there. Thanks, kids, for the tips. Compliment my vault. It means a lot. No problem, Resident Spike. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, it's fun when you get your vault going, isn't it? When you start building up momentum and your vault really starts going and you get to this point here where you're really kind of just starting to make progress. Though it's getting very much tougher. You see how tough that rad scorpion was? It's crazy. Now, every time I get the resource, when I get it right away after, that's when I rush. Because that's when you get the maximum time back that you might have lost. Like right here, the same thing in this other room. That's the maximum time you're going to get back as a benefit. See, now I recovered all of my power just for taking a risk there. Now, if I failed, oh well, it's going to take that long anyway. So I might as well just give it a shot. Just in case. Just in case. Okay, so we got that going. We've got to get this apparel going. I don't think we chose what we wanted to make. Let's go ahead and make some lab coats. That's going to be the next thing that I need. All right, let's go ahead and get that going. And let's do those lunch boxes. Here we go. First lunch box. All right, so again, I'm going to give you 2 minutes here on this one because I don't want it to be too quick. Here we go. Start. Now it's going to pop up in the chat. I see it here. There we go. Once you got to see it in the chat first before you bet. Now's when you bet. All right. You can go ahead and choose again. Number 1 is going to be Dweller. Number 2 is going to be Gun. Number 4 is Outfit. Number 3 is Outfit. Number 4 is Caps. You want to put A, B, C, or D, by the way. Yeah, you want to go exclamation point, bet, A, number 1, B, C, so on. So you actually have to put the number second. So exclamation point, bet, number 2, or number B, or letter B, bet, B, and then how many caps you want to bet. There we go. Got to say that right. Now you can also just follow the link, by the way. You don't have to even do any of that in the chat. You can go ahead and follow this link right here and just go there and click on the answer that you want, like that. Make sure you put the slamma, you got to put the letter second. Got to put the letter second. And actually I should change the way that it says that. Is it number 1 or is it number 2? I got to look at how that is. Look at how that is. I'll go ahead and look at the, is it actually 1 or is it A or B, C? Yeah, you can follow that link and go ahead and click on that link and just bet on which one you think it's going to be. I thought it was A, B, C. Yeah, I think it's A, B, C, D. That's what it is. I should change that so it doesn't say 1, 2, 3, 4. It should say A, B, C, D. Well, that's why we're trying it out right now. We're trying it out right now. Joseph, that's an invalid option. I think actually it's using the numbers. Sorry, my bad. Go ahead and try it again. Try it with the numbers. I think I've changed it to the numbers. That's why it does the numbers in there. So again, my bad. Don't worry. That's why I gave you extra time. You've got time. So what you want to do is put in exclamation point bet and then 1, as in selection number 1 for Dweller, and then space and then how much caps you want to bet. So that's what it is. I do apologize for that. Again, I was tinkering around with it, trying it different ways. I think that's what I settled on. I think that's easier, actually. So bet 2 would be, I want to bet for, it's going to be a gun. That's the best thing you're going to get. And I want to bet 100 caps or 500 kids caps. So there you go. And again, I'll give you that extra time. Okay. Now, that was a good test, everybody. Now, that was just a test. We're not going to do it right now. Now, what I'm going to do is refund you all your caps, and we're going to start again. Okay? So get ready. Refund, start new. Wait till you see it in the chat. And let's go again. And start. Okay, so that was just a test run. That was just a test trial run. Now you go. Now you go. Try it again. Again, exclamation point bet. Number 1, exclamation point bet space 1 if you think it's going to be a gun, or 1 if you think it's going to be a dweller, and then space, then your bet. 2 if you think it's going to be a gun. 3 if you think it's an outfit. 4 caps. Again, exclamation point bet, then a number 1 through 4, space, and then how much you want to bet. Okay? So there we go. There we go. Again, I'm going to give you guys plenty of tries. Go again, everybody. You got to go again because I refunded all of your stuff. Kids, thanks for all the advice from video games to life advice. You're welcome, the Assassin Elite. I mean, hey, you know, when people give you advice, you can either take it and learn the lesson the easy way, or you can go learn it the hard way. Or you can just ignore their advice. That's what's so great about being you. You can do whatever you want. You make your own choices, but ultimately you are responsible for them as well. You're going to take a legendary dweller and call him Kismet. Cool, Resident Spike. Cool, cool. So again, I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes here. Still got about 40 seconds. Of course, by the time you watch this, you're going to have about 20 seconds because there's a 20-second delay. Hello, Simon says. Thanks for hanging out on the stream. All right, let's see who's going to get those Kiz caps. Now, a whole bunch of people are going to get them, by the way. It goes into a big pool of caps. And then once it's in that pool of caps, it's going to automatically dish it out to whoever the winners are. I'm not going to be involved. I'm going to show you guys also on the stream. Well, you guys will see it right on the stream, right here. You'll see what my actual best thing is. How do you get Kiz caps? You just chill out in the game, or in the stream, Premium Gamer. You probably got some right now. You never know. All I got to do is just do exclamation point loot, and it will tell you how much loot you have. And just hanging out in my stream. That's all you got to do. Just chill out. Hang out in the chat. Hang out in the chat. Get that sweet, sweet loot. All right. Any tips on how to start, tips of starting fresh? Absolutely, Wanek. How about, I get that all the time. Kismet, can you give me some tips on Fallout Shelter? Can you maybe make a video with some tips on it? I said, you know what? Not only am I going to make you a video, I'm going to make it 2 videos. I'm going to make it 2 videos on how to get an awesome start in Fallout Shelter, whether you're on PC, whether you're on Android, whether you're on iOS. You can go ahead and check those links out right there. They'll give you a ton of stuff to start off your vault right. Now, starting your vault right, it can either make it 1,000 times easier or 1,000 times harder, depending on how you start. All right. Time's up, everybody. Time's up, everybody. We're going to go ahead and give it a try. Our very first one here. I can't wait to see what happens. I'm so excited. I love trying new stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and see what it is. Here we go. All right, first one's going to be power. Second one is magnifying glass. Nothing too exciting there yet. And pistol, 2, 3, not too exciting. Come on, think something good. Come on. Just caps. 1 card left. What is it going to be? Let's do it. Dweller. So if you picked Dweller, that was the best thing out of that pack. And we got another awesome epic Dweller. You're a winner. So let me go ahead and tell it exactly which one it was. Dweller. Oh my gosh. Oh, somebody is going to have a lot of caps in a second because only just a very few amount of people chose. Actually, that's the smallest one that picked. Here we go. Boom. There you go. You just got a ton of caps for choosing Dweller. And you just got a prize pool of 1,325 caps. There was one winner. There was one winner. Who was the winner? I see who the winner is. Who in the stream chose that? Who chose it? Darwich! Darwich, I think it is. He said, yay! I think Darwich just got 1,325 caps. You're the winner, bro! Congratulations! Congratulations. Yeah, Darwich Master was the only winner who bet 25 caps and got 1,325 back. I would say that was a good investment. Congratulations, man. Congratulations on the win. Now, don't worry. We're going to go again here in just a second. Let me go ahead and get my resources, though. I'm neglecting my peeps. Neglected my peeps up in here. There we go. All right, let's go again. Let's go one more time here. Let's do this. Man, time goes by so fast when you're having so much fun. All right, we're going to do it again. New contest. Here we go. Same thing, everybody. Get ready. You got 2 minutes to put in your bet. Go. All right, remember that number 1 is Dweller. Number 2 is Gun. Number 3, Outfit. Number 4, Caps. Go for it. Go for it. What do you think my best card is going to be? Junk does not count. Do you think my best card is going to be Dweller? Do you think it's going to be a Gun? Maybe an Outfit? Maybe I'll get 500 caps, right? We'll see. We'll see what it is. We will see. Now, if we do get like Nuka-Cola or something like that, that doesn't count. So it's got to be one of those 4 things. So there you go. You've got to use a number 1 through 4. Again, number 1 is for, read that off again. Number 1 is for Dweller. Number 2 is for Gun. 3 for Outfit. 4 for Caps. Actually, I could have Nightbot read it off. Let's get Nightbot over here to do his job. Why am I doing Nightbot's job? Or Saltbot? I get Saltbot over here to do his job. All right, Saltbot, tell him it one more time. Who else has their own personal bot in their stream? Only me. My own Saltbot, he is aka Nightbot. He helps me out here. You got 42 seconds. Time running down. It's running down. Now, eventually, I'm going to change this to 1 minute, by the way, so people don't have to wait too long for me to open the pack. But I'm giving you guys a little bit of extra time since this is our kind of first time running this through. Oh, 2,000 Kiz Caps up for grabs. 2,000 up for grab. Now, again, all you have to do is hang out in the stream to get the Kiz Caps. I gave out some free bonus caps if you hang out right at the beginning of the stream. And sometimes throughout the stream, I'll throw some out as well. Hello, Felix. Thanks for hanging out, bro. Thanks for hanging out. There we go. Now, if you want to know what yours is, up 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Time's up. So, yes, 1,974 caps up for grabs. Let's see who gets those Kiz Caps. Let's see what it is. Okay, and there's Meredave. What's up, Meredave? My awesome mod. Here we go. What is it going to be? Legendary! Aw, legendary junk. Ah, come on. That's a tease. That's a tease right there, but still very good. Going to be awesome for crafting stuff later. Oh, you're such a tease, Bethesda. All right, let's go. What do we got? Caps. And some water. That's the last card today. Last card day. Let's go. Boom. Combat armor. And caps. All right, so if you picked caps, then you're going to get all the caps. Let's see how many people picked caps this time. Oh, whoa, 30% of you picked caps. That's pretty awesome. So you're going to share that 1,974. Let me go ahead and click on caps here. Give you guys your caps. Boom, you just won some caps. 4 people. And Donivers was the largest winner with, he bet 200 and won 1,385. So it's also based on how many, who got it first. Who got it first? All right, so congratulations, Doniver, for getting those sweet caps. Congratulations. And everybody else got it based on whether you did it first or second or third is how many caps that you got. So congratulations, guys. You just split 1,974 Kiz Caps. Now, again, this is just something extra I add to the stream just to add a bit of fun to it. I love this game. It's actually one of the reasons I fell in love with streaming is this kind of interaction that we're doing right now. I just love the fact that I've finally built up my stream to the point where I can we can do this at kind of a more higher level as well. So super fun. If you guys had fun with that, let me know in the stream. Just put a 1 in the chat. Let me know if you had fun with that in the stream. All right. Now let's keep going. Uh-oh. Low on food. Let's get that food going on. That food. Now we just collected the food, so I'm going to go ahead and rush the food. Just to see if we can get lucky and get an extra one. Nope, failed. If you fail, no big deal. Just do it once, though. Otherwise, you get too far behind. And they're going to take care of them mole rats. Shoot him! Well, I can probably get a lot of extra radaways I don't need. Up, yep. Or stem packs. All right, I'm getting too many stem packs. I don't need these people in here when I'm at max stem packs. I'm gonna pull them out of there. Don't need them in there. I'm also at max radaways, so I don't need them in there either. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them, put them in endurance. I would rather them not stand around and make radaways that I'm just going to waste. I would rather have them doing something productive in another room. All right, pull them out of there. Come on. Come on, everybody, get over there into training. So I'm going to keep them in training whenever they're not doing something productive, like producing stem packs or radaways. If I don't need them, then there's no point in them making them. All right. By the way, I did fix my blue screen light. Yeah, well, a little screw on it was loose. All that was fuddling with it all that time, and then all I had to do was go in there and tighten up a screw on it. Now it's fantastic again. The blue screen is all super awesome. Because the light would go like this. And it would just kind of get sad and fall over. Kind of like that one of those Pixar movies. Ooh, another level up. Look at that. Boom. What's he at now? 9. Real Tane is killing it. All right, so we got a new dweller hanging out here. He's got himself a cool outfit. He's got strength 4, 5. Wow, look at that. Intelligence 7. I know right where I'm going to put that guy. I'm going to put him right down here so that I can eventually put him in the next thing. Annie Mix Flesher, thanks so much for dropping the dragon hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome. Hope you're having a great day, man. Hope you're having an awesome day today. Resident Spike said, Kismet, it is fine. I lost Kismet. Bobby No Nose and me have the heist already. But amazing stream feature as always. Yeah, thank you. I worked very hard on setting that up. Figuring out how it would work, and then making it automatic. The same thing I want to do with people's names. If you want to be added to my vault, I want that to be automatic. You can just add it in the stream, or you can go to like a spreadsheet and just automatically add your name in there. I got to figure out how to do it, but I'll figure a way. I'll figure a way to do it, and so it keeps track of who's first and second and all of that. Such is the wonder of technology. So now I'm really far behind on my food here. Oh wow, she's taking a lot of damage too. These peeps have taken some damage in here. Give them some heals. Let's go ahead and look at our thing here to see who's got lots of damage. You can use your vault list, by the way, to see who's got damage on them that's really low. Mint giraffes there. Oh. I hear the dude. Aha, I see you hiding back there. Oh, jackpot! Another 2,000 plus caps there. So sweet. So sweet. Now, all I gotta do is really be diligent on my food room there. I was neglecting it while we were playing that game. Kind of taking a little bit too long. Slam the door, all healed up there. It's good they get attacked by death claws. Now we are going to extend the vault here. Now again, I'm only going to go until 5 o'clock, which is about another 30 minutes. Again, this is a bonus stream. When I bonus stream, I'm going to be doing random games. If I feel like playing Fallout Shelter, then we'll be doing that. If I feel like doing another game, like maybe Doom, or I'm going to try XCOM this weekend. So we're going to just do random games on my bonus streams. Now, during my normal streaming times on Tuesday and Wednesday and Saturday, Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll be hanging out with my team, most likely, in the very beginning. And then I keep doing that in reverse. He's out in the wasteland. I'm going to hang out with my team for a few hours until about midnight. And then after midnight, of course, we do about 5 hours of Fallout 4, which is super, super fun. That'll be tomorrow, Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. There we go. Now, I'm getting a lot of dwellers now. I got to do a lot of scrolling. Really nice on the PC, though. Really nice to scroll on the PC because I can use my scroll wheel. Much nicer. Much nicer. Okay, so you can see we're at 73 people. Again, neglecting that food. Neglecting that food, got to get up there. All going to just start taking a lot of damage. I'm going to put this guy in endurance. Let's put him in endurance. Okay, so we're going to start working on the vault here. We got more than enough cash. We got 50,000 cash. So we're going to look at the vault here. How many more we got to go? Not much more down there. But we want to start to kind of fix up this down here to be my production, so my production doesn't get interrupted. And then we want all of this stuff way down here at the bottom. Now, if I were to try to run it all the way to the bottom, it's way too expensive. I've tried to do a game that way before. Just try to run it all the way to the bottom and put it down there. You got to clear all the rocks out of the way. It's very, very expensive to do that. So I don't do that anymore. I just kind of work it down as I go. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and remove some of this stuff. And I'm going to take these ones up here, and I'm going to try to move them down here. Now, I've already got one I can add right here, so I'm going to do that first. So I can just very easily add that to the end. Why it zooms in like that sometimes really gets me, because it zooms and I don't want it to zoom. See? Why does it zoom? What is the purpose of it zooming if I don't want it to zoom? I don't know. That's just me. That's just what I would like fixed. The zooming. The weird zooming every time. Stop the zooming. Hashtag stop the zooming. Now, it costs me a little bit more to do this, but I have to do that because I have so many dwellers. All right, let's go check out what Big Chef has found here. Check it out. You forgot the heart. Oh, we got a bunch of ones in chat. You guys like that. Kismet your food. I know, I've been neglecting it. I was the first person to bet for caps on the second lunchbox. Cool. Cool. It's fine, all good. Yeah, it's, you know, this is all in fun. You're gonna get plenty more Kiz caps just from hanging out in my stream. Don't worry, you're gonna get plenty more. And that's all just for fun. That's just something to do with your Kiz caps, right? Something to play along at home with the stream. There we go. Oh yeah, Witcher 3 that I installed on the day one that it came out, and that was sitting on my desktop that I never launched. I hear it's an awesome game. I will try it at some point. Definitely going to see me doing lots of other retro games. You will see more playthroughs on my YouTube channel. You'll see all of my streams going up there. Eventually, they take a really long time to upload in HD, though. It is actually working in the background right now, so that's good. So I can stream to you guys and run those in the background now. I'm set up in a different way so that I can record. I'm recording now in HD. I'm streaming with you guys. I'm uploading in the background to YouTube. Doing a lot of that stuff all simultaneously, plus all the other 20 programs I have running at the same time. So, pretty fun. Mysterious Stranger made it rain! There you go. Not even watching. Not even watching! Oh, laser rifle! He got a laser rifle. I'm gonna give him. Can I give him the laser rifle? I can. Oh, I can re-equip him based on what he's got. Oh, I'm gonna give him the laser rifle. Sure. That is another one of my favorite weapons. When they get higher, look at that, 29 stem packs now, because he found them in this quest. So a great way to give them extra stem packs if they can survive, and then take even more of them to the wasteland. Now you should be able just to click, but recently, I don't know, my click thing isn't working quite perfectly. So I just drag them sometimes if it doesn't work. There we go. Whatever these guys are, they're about to get lasered in the face. Probably gonna die pretty quick with a laser. Oh yeah. Very quickly dead. Come on, baby. Get it. Oh, I got it! Not that I needed it, but still, that's fun. I finally got it. I'm trying to practice that. Trying to practice. Oh. Oh yeah, we got all the loot. Got all the loot. This guy level up. He's still good. Still good. All right, off you go. Back to the wasteland. Again, this is why you want people to be going out to the wasteland and coming in. So they go out, they get their stuff. While they're coming in, you send some other guys. Then it gives you quests, and also they're running out there at the same time. You've always got that kind of constant rotation of people going out and coming in. Okay, again, we're gonna go down here, and we've now added these two rooms down here to kind of replicate this. What do we got? 30% right now. All right, and look at all the kids walking here. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this residence. Now that's why I didn't upgrade it, by the way, because I knew eventually I was going to move it. Okay. And let's go ahead and move our storage. How many storages? 2 storages. I've got plenty of caps to do this, so now's the good time to do it. try to move it down so I can add other rooms up there. Now we're doing storage rooms. If I think I'm going to get rid of it later, I don't upgrade the room. Because you just lose all that upgrade cost. Look how fast my caps are going. Again, if I remove the other storage, it would cost less to build those. But I have so much stuff that I don't want to do that. Wow, that's really loud. There we go. Okay, so now I've moved it down. I still have the same amount of storage that I had before. But I am still doing just fine. Let's go ahead and look at our stats here real quick. I'm going to show you how I check my stats. Power production, 87, which is double the amount of consumption. Food production, 50. Food consumption, 24. Which means I got double the food production that I need, right? But I'm just not being diligent enough to click on it every time. I'm not clicking on it enough, right? Right when it comes up every single time. And then we'll go back up to full eventually. Though I'm going to be adding some more of these rooms here. More power rooms and more of those rooms in just a minute here. But I'm going to wait this one out and actually get that. There we go. All right. I'm not going to get rid of these rooms right now. I'm going to add some more of them and then eventually get rid of these ones at the top. This whole top part, by the way, will become my stem packs and rataways up there at the top eventually. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and add some more power. Now you would think right now I would add food, but I do not. I do not want to add food right now. I want to add a collection line that goes back and forth right here. So the first thing I want to do is add some power. Now what kind of power do I want to add? Well, I want to start converting over to the nuclear reactor, which is pretty expensive, but does a lot and is going to be in my game in the long run. So I'm going to go ahead and look how many rows I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that'd be 10. So let's do right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rows. I need 9 rows. 1, 3. Oh, I can do 2 though. I can do 2 across. I'll be fine there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So right here actually is where it's going to be. So I'll have to push this down by 2. I might be going, Kismet, what the heck are you talking about? I totally don't know what you're talking about. Well, I need 9 power rooms and 3 Nuka-Cola rooms. And to do that, I need to put them side by side, right? So I'm going to put them side by side here. Or I'm going to put the power rooms and then put the training next to it. And then put the Nuka-Colas and then put those next to it. I haven't really decided yet. It's something along those lines. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and start the power room where I can put a training room next to it. I'm going to go ahead and start it right here. Let's go ahead and put the nuclear reactor down. And food. Another nuclear reactor. Alright. Now, my nuclear reactor, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that because that's going to stay there. That's probably going to be its permanent home. Actually, before I do that, let me make sure. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to have 7 stem packs and 7 rataways right here. So 7 and 7, or maybe 10 stem packs and 6 rataways. It depends on what I want toward the end. And then across all the way will be stem packs and rataways all the way down. Because I find that's much easier. And then you put your production down toward the bottom. Okay, so next to that, I want to have training. Now, I don't want to waste my money on training right now because I've already got training up here. But eventually, you'll see me add more training. So what I want to burn my money on right now is upgrading this. Like that. Oh, don't have enough cash for the second one. But notice how far down my failure line is. It's way down there now, right? And I'm going to take these guys who are hanging up here. I'm going to put them in there. Get this one and put them in there. And this one. Because they're going to be more efficient in that particular room. Okay, and I'm going to leave that room up in the corner for now. Eventually, I'm going to take that whole room out and I'll build what I call a gauntlet there. Eventually. 2 seconds left here. Try to be more diligent. Get my food up. There we go. There we go. Got to be more diligent. Get that food going. So basically, I just opened up a whole lot more storage for power. And then also, you're going to see that my power actually went up a little bit. Power production. Now it's up to 90 instead of being 84. And eventually when I move my really tough people down here, or move a whole crew of people down there, when these people all grow up, I'll move a whole crew of power people down there, and I'm also going to add some stem packs here. Let's add another room of stem packs. Now, the nice thing about a room of stem packs is that this can allow me to hold more stem packs so that when I send people out to the wasteland, I can send more people at the same time. Oh, stem packs. There we go. If I got some people just chilling out, not doing nothing, I can move them down into there. If they're doing rataways, if I've got plenty of rataways but not enough stem packs, I can move these guys into, I have 1 people in stem packs and move the rataway guys into stem packs too, so I'm getting double the production of the stem packs. I'm going to go ahead and update those. I want to update it. Update it again. And now I've got practically no caps. Look, I went from like 50,000 caps to practically no caps. Just that quick. It happens very quickly. Premium Gamer says, how old are you? It is below the stream. I am 46 years old. 46 years old. Gaming does not have an age limit. You can game no matter how old you are, how young you are. People shouldn't discriminate against you when you're young, and they shouldn't discriminate against you when you're old or anywhere in between. Because people are great at games when they're young, and there's no reason to people think people that are young aren't great at stuff, right? That they don't know what they're talking about, and they don't know how to play games, or they don't, maybe they, you know, oh, they can't know about this because they're just too young, right? Well, you wouldn't want people to discriminate you like that. The same thing with people who are older. You wouldn't want to, and especially because people who are older actually are fairly great gamers. I've met a lot of them that are way better than me in their 80s and up. They're actually really, really good. So don't discriminate them, because they might be the person backing you up in your next raid. You never know. Dad Guardian, thanks so much for dropping the dragon, ever crushing the follow button and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. So yes, gaming is universal. Doesn't matter whether you're 80, 60, 50, 40, 30, all the way down in your teens. You should have fun playing the game no matter how old people are. That's what I try to do. I try to get the most enjoyment out of each of my games. Try to get the most enjoyment out of this stuff, right? My money. Money. Kids, you're right. No discrimination. That is exactly right. No, there's no reason to exclude people. There's no reason to exclude people. You never know. That might become a lifelong friend in the game. You never know. You're playing Call of Duty, and this one guy keeps backing you up, keeps getting the objective done. And, you know, your age difference could be huge, but you have something in common. You love playing games, right? Right. That's what we all have in common right now. You guys enjoy watching me play Fallout Shelter. I enjoy telling you all my best stuff that I've learned along the way. We have a good time. All right, these guys are on their way back. Let's go ahead and check on our kids here. Let's see how long they've got to go. So they've gone about an hour and a half now. And I've got about another 20 minutes here. So let's go ahead and work on some more objectives, see what else we can get done here. Extinguish 18 vault fires, craft 5 rare outfits. I'm probably not going to get either though. I can collect them, but probably not craft them without upgrading my crafting stuff. My crafting has an hour there, another hour there. Alright. And I've almost got my food back up again. I'm being more diligent about it. I'm clicking it more often, which means that it's coming back more often as well. Let's go ahead and check and make sure nobody is about to die. Since I have plenty of stem packs. How many do I have right now? How many do I have right now? When you click on Dweller, does it sort it by how much damage they have? Nope. But yeah, I can see who's got damage. Oh, that little kid's got some damage. The kids are taking damage. Uh-oh, I don't want my kids to all die. Yep, all my kids are taking damage. Gotta get that food up. There we go. Now we've got it recovered. Let's go ahead and try a rush again. See if we can save ourselves about 30 seconds. Nope. Another fail. Another fail. That room is not doing so good today. Of course, the more you upgrade the room, the tougher it is to do those objectives. I'm just going to burn a bunch of stem packs since I have a bunch of them, just in case something else goes down. And then I'll go ahead and grab my peeps back into stem packs to restore some of those, in case we do get attacked by death claws. Alright, again, we're going to work on those objectives. Let's go ahead and just pull a couple of these people down. Let's pull these guys in. Pull one there. These ones over here. That guy down there. Right there, in the middle where I can see him. Alright, we've got it above the line now. Again, just stay diligent. 35 seconds. I'm going to pull a couple people in here. I'm going to see if they've got a weapon. They do. I'm going to try to do the vault fires. I'm going to try to speed it along. Now, I've got a little room here. It's not upgraded. It's just a very simple room. It's a one room, and I'm going to put some people in there with some weapons. And then I'm going to just rush it until it fails. Now, why do I want it to fail? Well, I want to do vault fires. So I'm just going to keep rushing it until it does a lot of vault fires. You guys also need to be healed. Oh, that was a rad scorpion there. Now, based on where that rad scorpion spawns is where it is how tough it is. How tough it is from that particular room. Rinse and repeat. Yeah, you can see all that stuff down below the stream. How old I am, my gaming team, my favorite games, all that kind of cool stuff. All down below there. All right, now we're going to stay right on top of this time and get it so it's up above that failure line. Now, the larger your vault gets, the more of a reserve you need to have in your caps. Notice I'm not spending the rest of those caps right now. I could add on new training or whatever. But I knew that was going to cost a lot, so you got to watch out for that. Oh, you guys sense that? Do you sense it? I sense the dragon hammer. Someone was awesome enough to drop it. Who's it going to be? Who's going to be this awesome person? Let's find out. Let's find out. I slink down on my chair. One egg, thank you so much for dropping the dragon hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a great day today. I'm having a fantastic time playing some Fallout Shelter, showing all my best tips. All right, let's keep rushing. We're just going to keep rushing that room until we get the fires, and then go from there. Oh, actually, I should move them out of there and put them up here so they get more fires and no mole rat attacks. We'll use that to our advantage. Just put them up here. Way up here. There we go. These guys are down here producing some serious power. These guys are over here leveling up. Alright, so I'm going to move them up to this room because it's not by the dirt. And when they're by the dirt, they actually get mole rat attacks. We're going to go ahead and rush it. We're going to keep failing on purpose to try to get fires. That's one of our objectives right here, is to do 18 fires. So we're going to try to rush it. See if we can get those 18 fires. Thanks for following the stream. Whoa, Kismet, you went from 3,400 followers to 3,700 in a matter of days. Yes, Premium Gamer. That's because there's a lot of awesome people out there pressing that follow button. A lot of really awesome people hanging out. Met a lot of new people this week. Of course, a lot of people who typically hang out in my stream. I do appreciate every single person that hangs out. I appreciate every single person that hits that follow button, especially those people that hit that donate, keep the stream going, allow us to do even more cool stuff in the stream. I'm making some swag right now. I got the Kismet t-shirts in. As you can see, I've got kind of my Ring of Destiny shirt on right now. I've got other shirts, which I think I put away. For my Vault 45, as well as I have shirts for my new Kismet logo, which is so awesome. By the way, speaking of that, let's see if he sent me my high-res artwork. I'm waiting for him to send me the high-res version of the artwork. No, not yet. Not yet. You'll see all my artwork get revamped once that comes through, by the way. That's what I'll probably be doing a good portion of my day tomorrow. I'll probably get up early and then to be converting all of my graphics and upgrading them all, and you'll see the new Kismet logo on everything. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So what I'm talking about is I have a logo, and it's basically two twin dragons that come together at the top. Right? It's two dragons that form one head at the top. It's been my Kismet logo for a while. It's just one day I was just sitting around and I started sketching. I was like, okay, oh, 2 dragons, oh, that'd be cool. And then I have a twist at the end of their tail and whatnot, and you'll see it. You actually see it at the very beginning of the stream. And I can probably pop it up here for a second, let you guys see it. Pop it up here. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, I'll go jump over here to the thank you real quick. Boop, there it is. The twin dragons up there. So that was just a rough idea. That was just a rough idea that I came up with. And I thought, okay, well, I'll just make a rough idea of it. And then what I do is I come back and I add detail to it. Either I make it in Maya in like 3D, kind of like my overseer's desk I made here and my 45 graphics there. And of course the red arrow, if you guys have never seen that, that floats around in my stream. And I can say, look, over here, this is where you press the hammer, you press this, and it pops up lots of stuff. There's my noggin. I've got 4,648 caps. I've got 8 Nuka-Cola Quantums, and so on. I can point stuff out with it. It is super useful on the stream. If you ever see anybody else do it, you say, hey, Kismet came up with that first. There you go. But that's what I would do. So that's my original logo. So what I did is I've got sleep apnea and also terrible vertigo. So it's difficult for me to sit for long periods of time and do that type of design. That's why I don't do design for other people now. Is that if I can't do it great, I would rather not do it, right? Rather have someone who can do it great work on it. So for the very first time in my 25-year career, I took one of my designs and I let someone else work on it, right? Because I came up with the concept, I came up with the design, I know what it's all about, I have a whole backstory about the logo and everything. So I let someone else do it. Now, I actually sent out, by the way, while we're waiting here for resources and whatnot, and keep rushing this room, while we're trying to get this objective done. We just keep all the ball going. And I want it to fail, by the way. I want it to fail, and I want them to get, fire. Fire! Get that fire done. I don't want to zoom in. I don't want to zoom in. I just want to rush it until it fails. So I'm going to upgrade all of that. So I sent this out, and I actually asked for 6 different designers to get back to me and say, look, I've got this project. I want this logo done. I want to up the detail of it. I want it to look awesome. These are the very specific things that I want. And most of you already heard this story, but those who haven't, hi there, Bulls Deep. Thanks for hanging out, bro. Hello, thanks for hanging out. Basically, nobody got back to me within 24 hours, which is how I always get back to people. People send me a message, say, Kismet, I would like you to do me some graphics. I would be like, boom, and I would email them right back, because that's how business is done. Follow-up is rule 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of business. You got to follow up. You got to follow up when they want a quote. You got to follow up on how their job is doing. You got to follow up on all the materials you need to produce it. You got to follow up on how you're going to print it or produce it or final deliver it. And you got to follow up and make sure that you get paid. You want to get paid too, bro. You want to get paid for your job. That's when you know you're a professional at whatever you do, right? If you're a graphic designer, the first time you get paid to do graphic design, you're now a professional graphic designer because you got paid to do it. So you need to change your mind frame after that. You're like, okay, I'm a professional graphic designer, or a professional whatever it is you do, professional writer or whatever you want to become. Then you should get paid for it all the time. You should be doing stuff for free. Shouldn't be doing stuff for free, not even for your family. Your family should be paying you. Even if it's $1, they should pay you because you're a pro at what you do. It's your job. That's what you do for a living. You shouldn't be handing it out for free. Unless it's for, like, charity or whatever. That's fine. That's fine. But charity groups is good. But not too much stuff for charity groups because, they have an income too, right? Even if they are a nonprofit, they still have a huge income. A lot of those do. But the only one that I really support is Save the Children, which you can donate to actually through my stream, through Gaming for Good. There is links for that. You can donate to the stream and you can donate to charity. You can even play a song on the stream. All that information is down below, or you can just donate directly to charity. I don't see any of that. I don't have to deal with it. It goes directly to Save the Children, and it gets multiplied by 6 to 10 times. So if you donate $10, you're actually donating $100 to charity, which is awesome. I think it's totally awesome myself, and that's why I support it. I think it's a great cause, and so that's why you'll see that down below. Cool. Now, if you would like to support the stream, there are options down there, and anytime anybody does become a Patreon, which is down below, that's basically you can sub to my channel. There's donation buttons down there that you can donate, or you can actually sub through Gaming for Good as well. Just like you can sub here on Twitch, you can sub through Gaming for Good. And anybody who does do that, I don't require anybody to do that, but anybody who does, make sure to show them lots of love, not only when they do donate, but every time you see them in the stream. Make sure to show them lots of love. They're the ones that are keeping the stream going. All right? And look at that, just perfect timing at the end of my thing there. We get to do another quest. Let's go to it. Well, Kismet, yes. Kiz, I would reply to you on any graphics you want help with. Cool, Derek. What kind of graphics you do, bro? Let me know in the chat. What kind of graphics? You do cartoon graphics? Do you do sketches? What about sketches? Cartoon sketches. I'm looking for somebody who does that right now. Who does like cartoon style sketches. That's a lot of dudes. Luckily, dude's got a laser weapon. Oh, let's heal him. Dude's got a laser weapon. These guys are toast. Look at their little pipe rifle. Totally gonna own them. Totally gonna own all of them. That was kind of a wasted round there because the dude only took one more shot, but oh well. Oh well. You got plenty of stem packs. Actually has more rataways than I gave him when he left. More stem packs than I gave him when he left. Later, girl. Laser to the face! Get her! Get her with that laser. Let's get some one more round of shots here. Sirpy says, hello Kismet, I recently got new jobs and I'm thinking of saving up and completely doing a new computer setup. New table, new monitor, new everything. Ah, yes. Isn't it great to have like a goal or a dream like that? When I was working on my machine, the same thing. A good member of mine, Wei, was like, hey Kismet, I just built my own machine. You should get one too. It is pretty awesome. We're about just to play Star Wars. So right before we played Star Wars there, about 4 or 5 years ago, we said, okay, we're going to build custom machines. So now he built a really nice one, and I built a medium to nice one, right? Not quite the top end. I find that if you buy the medium end, you save so much money that you can then take that money later and invest in another machine 4 or 5 years later. Because PCs, you know, they obsolete super, super fast. By the way, you know that Macs don't obsolete as fast as PCs. You can actually have higher resale value on Macs. Now, I also have a Mac over here that I use for graphics, actually controlling the stream and all of that, because I'm a graphic designer. As a graphic designer, if you don't have a Mac, it's like playing games and you don't have a PC, right? It's that way in that industry. And I try to use every tool for what it's for, right? I use that for graphics, I use this for games. So that's the way I go. And I use a wrench for what it's good for, and I use a screwdriver for what it's good for. Because that's the way I roll. I don't like to limit myself. I don't like to get into the fanboy stuff. I don't care if you're playing on console. I don't care if you're playing on whatever console you're playing on, or if you're playing on PC, or whether you're playing on a DS or an old Nintendo Game Boy. I don't care what you're playing on as long as you're having fun. That's what it's all about, right? That's what it's all about. I don't get all of it. I think it's a waste of your breath to fight over which one's better. They're both great for what they do. And if it's the one you like the most and you know how to use the most, then that's the right one for you. There you go. Yes. I hope you get something awesome, Zerby. Kismet, did you know the Overseer's room in FS does have daily quests? I do, Amir Dave. I know I'm kind of slacking on those. I should be doing. I'm going to save that critical, by the way, for the boss. I do know that I'm just being a complete another slacker on it. I think I'll get around to it when I hit about 100 people, and then I'll have plenty of people do that question, because I'm really trying to build my my vault up and see how many days I could build it up, because this vault is doing awesome. This is probably doing the best of any vault I've ever done at the very beginning. Premium Games says, Kids, I know a graphics guy, not bad. He could help you. He made a logo on my Steam. Well, cool, man. Tell him to email me on Twitch. Email me on Twitch. Make sure that he's good at follow-up. Make sure he's very professional. Basically, that means when I say, hey, I need it by this time, he's going to be able to say, I can either do this or not. Now, here's a little tip for you guys, by the way. If you do want to become an artist or graphic designer or actually any job, know which projects to take. And the hardest thing to know in business is which not to take. Which ones to turn down. And I've had to turn down some really nice projects. One, because I didn't have enough time to produce them, or it wasn't really what I was great at, right? There was other people who were better at it, and the client would be better off by going to them than me trying to, rush it in in the production schedule where I'm not going to have enough time to do it, and then it's just not going to turn out as good. So sometimes you need to know when to turn down things as well. And that's probably the hardest thing in business, knowing which ones to turn down. So another little business tip there for you. Business tip. So make sure he's professional, make sure he can do follow-up, that kind of stuff. All right, let's do this. Get it! Oh, 3 times damage, I'll take that. Yeah, that was a good one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Heal. Haha, she blew herself up. Blew herself up. So what I do is whenever I see them throwing a grenade, I actually full heal. Because I've died on Kismet because I didn't full heal. Alright, we got a bunch of cool stuff there. What do we get? Alright, we got a couple Nuka-Cola Quantums there. We got a bunch of sweet stuff to either sell or use. We got some caps there. So as you can see, that guy's getting a ton of quests, right? He's getting a ton of quests while I'm playing other stuff, which is cool. Super cool. Now we got about 4 more minutes here, and I'm going to find some lucky, awesome person who's going to get lots of Kismet love here. We're going to go show them some love. We're going to go ahead and raid them. I think we're probably going to go with that for now, and I'm going to get that set up here. Hang out the stream for just another minute here while we look for some lucky person. Lucky peeps. Now, I don't like to raid people who have, like, 25,000 thing. Though, if they raid me, I might raid them back, just to show them some love. But if they have 25,000 followers or 50,000 followers and 1,000 people in their stream, I typically don't go over there and raid them. I like them to be kind of more down where I'm at, in that 3,000 range or below. Or, sometimes I'll raid people who only have, like, 5 people that don't have anybody in their stream and put them on the spot. I mean, you're on the spot all of a sudden when I drop a bunch of people. A bunch of people in your channel. It's pretty funny. That guy's AFK. Sorry, bro. You missed your chance. You're AFK. Let's see. Let's see this person here. Person's not playing Fallout Shelter. They say they're playing Fallout Shelter, but they're playing Hearthstone. Let me refresh that. Let me refresh that again. Alright, now we're just going to let this go. I'm going to show you also how to put your guys into night mode here in just a second. So we're going to let this run. We're going to keep collecting it. If we get a quest, we're going to do a quest there. We're going to try to keep going on our objectives here too. We're going to try to do all this stuff simultaneously while I'm looking for somebody as well. Oh, wrong room. This room up here. She wants a BB gun. Alright, try to get some fires going on. Oh, wow, everybody is going. Wow, I'm #1 streamer in Fallout Shelter right now. I'm #1. There's only like again, this is what happens. I'm the only person in, and everybody else, like, is not hanging out. Well, let's go see who these other people are. Those guys, other people are in German right now. So really, we've got one other person to choose from who has currently 9 total followers. It doesn't have a webcam. Oh. Oh, also in German. Apparently, this is German Fallout Shelter time. Well, let me go find somebody else. Maybe we'll find one of our awesome peeps and show them some love again. Let's see if my buddy is up. I might show him some love again. Let's see. Let's see. I keep track of all the people that I raid, by the way, so I can raid them again if I want to later on down the road here. Let's see. Let's see if he's hanging out. Nope, not online. Not online. Let's see if we can find somebody here. There's like nobody to raid in Fallout Shelter. Let's go raid somebody here in Fallout. Make sure we keep our resources going. Creeper! Thanks so much for the host. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for hosting my channel. I hope you're having a great day. Alright, who's the lucky person? Let's see. Who do we got? There we go. We got some more vault fires. Again, this game you don't have to watch it all the time once you get the momentum going. Get all your people going. Now again, I'm going to eventually move. Actually, I should probably move them down now. Eventually, I'm going to move my my salt bot here. He'll get moved way down here at the bottom, and then I'll have him running across, getting those resources the whole time. But we got to build up more caps, and we kind of revamped everything. We pushed all this down this time. We'll be able to start building across here. That'll be our next kind of goal. And then you'll start seeing me take these rooms out and start rearranging all of that, because we're in that kind of gearing up mode. We're in that rearranging mode. We're going to start rearranging stuff. You're going to see me built my gauntlet here at the top for those death claws. I don't know what's going on in that channel. This looks like a cool guy. Wow, there's nobody really on. They're all AFK except for this dude. All right, let's listen in. Not saying anything. He's not saying anything. He's totally into what he's doing. All right, I'm gonna try to figure out a way of showing them on. When we go to raid him, I'm gonna try to show him here on the stream. I really like that. Oh, there he goes. Now he's talking. He's a ginger like me. Bet you guys didn't know I'm a redhead, did you? Bet you didn't know that. Not anymore. I was born a redhead. But not anymore. My hair went blonde, and then eventually brown, and now I have kids, so now it's going totally and utterly white. So eventually I will have white hair. Okay, so let's see. I can find this guy. Tried this the other day and it wouldn't come up, so I have to. Oh, because it's a blank window. That's I got to find out which one it is. I have literally 25 programs running at the same time, so they have like 10 windows each. That's not it. That's not it. Not it. What is that in? Is that in? Am I in there? Oh, I'm in Safari there. Okay. I have Safari and Google Chrome, and Firefox running at the same time. This guy right here. There we go. There's that guy. Wrong guy. Wrong guy. This guy. There we go. Okay, now we're making some progress. Slow progress, but we're making some progress. I'm going to close this down. Try to shrink this whole window down. Just see him in his chat. There we go. Boom. Okay, let's see if we can see him on the stream. Oh, he's humongous. Humongous. That's what I like to do. Okay, see this guy right here? His name is Icebound. Now, he's got a pretty good amount of followers. He's about 14,000. He's the only one who's actually got a webcam, who doesn't seem to be cussing at the moment. And I don't mind bombing people for that reason. So let's go ahead and finish up. I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then we're going to go bomb him in a second. So just chill out in the stream. I'm going to show you night mode. All ready? Here we go. We're going to go into night mode right now. We're going to take all of our people, and very quickly, now that we've got our resources recovered, and we're going to very quickly put them in there. Now, I do have one person who is maxed, Kiz right there. I'm going to actually pull him into the next room so I don't accidentally pull him in there, because I don't want to pull my people who are maxed in there, because they're not going to level up. I'm going to put him right there. So I'm going to attempt it. Come on, get over there. Try it again. Get in there. There we go. And now we got that going. Now we're going to get all these people who are hanging out in here. We're going to pull them into endurance. Her over there. We're going to pull these guys into anywhere other than just chilling out in there. We're going to go ahead and do our water peeps. 1, 2, 3. I don't think our water peeps were maxed. Pull all them over. You got to do this really, really fast. Now, again, one of the people in here is maxed. I think it's not Nushki. It is Nushki's going to be maxed next time. This girl right here, she's maxed. So I'm going to go ahead and just put her either in endurance up here or in luck. Just leveled up. Awesome. Awesome. That girl over there. And now the rest of these people, I'm going to go ahead and put them in agility to level up as well. So notice how I did first their main stat. And then when they were maximum in their main stat, I then put them in endurance. So whatever their main stat is for that room, strength, say. Then after I'm done putting them in strength, I will then start to put them in endurance. After I'm done with endurance, I will then put them in luck. And then after I put them in luck, I will put them in perception, and then whatever else they do. Unless they've already done their perception, and then I don't need to do it. Okay, so we got all those going. We got a couple more people we can run up here into this endurance room. Now, I only need to leave one person in this room. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that one person in there. I've got 2 people down here that eventually I'm going to need to build strength for, but I'm just going to run them up into luck. We've got 4 people there. And there. And then I think I'm maxed. I think I'm maxed on all my training rooms for right now. Oh, I got room right there. Room right there. I'm going to wait for them to run up there. Again, look at my resources are going down. So we've got to make sure that we clear those resources. And I think we're almost ready. How many we got here? 3, maybe 4. There we go. Put her in there. We got 2, we got 4, we got 4, we got 4, we got 2, 3, 4, 5 there. I mean, you might as well put anybody in there. Babe, thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Now, also, you can see these 2 I'm going to leave in here because they're going to finish that crafting while I'm not even around. I'm going to be doing something else and be busy, not even in the game. So I'm getting low storage. I'm getting low food. I got to get out of there. Boom! There we go. Night mode has been activated.